Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Chop Shop. It's Aaron. Y'all see, I got Walt with me today. The Chop Shop podcast is a podcast dedicated to talking about sports, culture, and other relevant topics going on in the world. Today, Zay and our production team couldn't make it, but the show must go on. The show must go on. We are joined today by an ex-professional basketball player, the Dallas Mavericks junior NBA coach, a good friend of mine, Muhammad. I call him Mo Shabazz. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Pleasure to be here.
Thank you, bro. We appreciate it, bro. Really appreciate it for coming out. First thing first, we always do here on the pod, just check in with everybody. How's this past week been for you?
Man, a blessing. I always, me and my daughter talk about it, manifestation. So I've been manifesting all week. So this week been a great week. Everything I've been manifesting been coming to me.
Love to hear it. My boy, what's up?
Man, you know, it's finals week. Been studying.
Locking in.
Been studying like a motherfucker, but after that,
Yeah.
it's good. Life's good.
When do you leave again for your trip?
I'm going to Costa Rica on Saturday.
Okay.
Going back home.
Nice.
Yeah, must be nice. I'm here. Yeah, I'm gonna be here. Everything's been solid though. You know, just maintaining. Y'all know me. I'm a routine guy. I work out. I take care of my stuff. I'm
You ain't been
on
hooping
a
no more.
routine. I hoop all the time. Bro. Like
You gotta pull up, I told you.
I just love it.
Where you been hooping though?
I just started back. One of my guys, he coached overseas and played in the league. He started this team, so we've been hooping out of Grapevine at the field house. So he's been bringing all the pros and everybody together for us to hoop. So I done told him, man. I told him to come pull up.
He gave me the info.
Yeah,
I'm tapping in.
Yeah.
Mark my word. I'm tapping in.
It's competitive, man. It's everybody, either ex-college players, ex-pros. He put together something good.
We're gonna get to that because I'm actually trying to do some things.
Okay.
And yeah, you might be able to help me out.
Oh, we can do it.
First thing we always do, we always open up with like whether it's a verse, biblical verse, or like a quote or whatever that inspired us, right? And then we go from there. Did you have a verse or anything or a quote or anything you wanted to share today?
I mean, the only thing I can say is that phrase I told you about earlier about
Do you remember it? I know what
it
you're
was like
talking about. I forgot.
radios pay for seniors.
Oh, we was talking about the like rule changes whenever like Harden started doing the sweep throughs and like and he was saying basically how now people are having to deal with the consequences for what Harden did.
Yeah.
So yeah. Interesting quote, not mad at it. Did you have one you wanted to off the top of your head?
Only thing that probably one I say every day to myself, Psalms 82:6, that I not say, yeah, our gods, and then if you go further, be like, but you're going to die like men because of how you think. Like I said, I manifest all the time, so I always try to, every day I wake up is a constant, reminder of that. So I can say that, to anybody listening, you a God.
Normally I'll give out a verse. Normally we'll share it or whatever. I got a quote today. It says, "It is the unemotional, reserved, calm, detached warrior who wins,
Ooh.
not the hothead seeking vengeance and not the ambitious seeker of fortune." Sun Tzu?
Sun Tzu, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I
In
just
the
read
Art of
Sun
War.
Tzu the other day, yeah.
I think why that hit home for me, a lot of times when we see people, we hoop, right? So we see like the emotion behind it. There's nothing wrong with the emotion, right? But I feel like whenever emotions are involved, our thought process is not like this, right?
Right.
You're not really seeing things for what they are because of your emotion behind it, right?
Behind it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Emotions can be
They have their benefits, but I also think they have their cons as well.
They can't control you.
At all.
To
At all.
what you just said, I just read I got this app that sends me quotes, and one of them had said that they're more proud of the warrior that conquers himself over his enemies. Because it's easy to conquer your enemy, but it's hard to conquer yourself. Just think about that. Like, it's easy for you to be like, so you get angry with somebody right now. You go beat them up.
Yeah,
You
for
done
sure.
did what you got to do. But guess what? If you wrong, you gonna take a long look and be like,
Yeah.
man, I don't care. I'm not changing. But when you conquer yourself, that's the real warrior. Like,
Have y'all seen that Under Armour commercial with Steph, where he's like thrown in the water or whatever, and they're like train the mind and the body will follow.
nah, I ain't seen that, but
No.
that's the truth though.
What Curry was it? It might have been, because this was a while ago, so it might have been like the Curry 6 or Curry 7.
Okay.
They threw like he's in the water or something. It's like train the mind, the
But
body's
Oh,
gonna
I think
It's a true
follow.
story though. It's a true
I know
story.
which
So
one you're
you
talking
saying
about.
that's what it got me thinking of.
It's a true story. I tell everybody, even when I talk about my daughter, I tell everybody like I don't worry about her because I know what I put in her. And so, like, in whatever space she in, I name her Yuri because her name means I am the light of God. So if I'm not around, you going to always remember who you is. Because your mind is going, if your mind is stronger, like he just said in that quote, as long as your mind can take over, you
The
can control
outside don't
everything.
matter.
Yeah, none of that shit.
Yeah, the outside don't matter.
Emotional intelligence is that. You know that?
What'd you say?
Emotional intelligence.
What about it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing though. People don't think about that. Emotional intelligence, emotional maturity. A lot of people lack emotional intelligence, and when you don't got it, the first thing you do is I ain't gonna say her name, but I got this friend of mine, and she always say, "Be a gray rock," and I didn't know what that meant. And to be a gray rock, no matter what's going on, like he nodded, 'cause
stay
he
a
already
rock.
know. You gotta stay solid.
Solid.
You ain't gotta say nothing. People can say whatever they want about you. Like, it's no matter what, somebody's gonna have a story and a version about you. Think about it's 30 years later and we talking about Tupac. They got all these different stories about
It's true.
Tupac. We
It's
don't
true.
know if they true. We don't know if any of them stories true. But at the end of the day, people gonna have a story about you. You just gotta be true to you. And I can't sit up here and correct every story that somebody say about me.
It's like
Right.
what somebody said. It's like if you got a problem with me and you don't even get my phone number to talk with me,
Right.
I don't even
We
get
don't
any
got no
stressing
problem.
about it.
Right. At all.
Okay, I got a question. So how do you? I don't think developing emotional intelligence. I don't think developing it is hard. How do you apply emotional intelligence in stressful situations? Because,
Thinking.
but I that takes a different type of maturity to be able to calm yourself down
Yeah.
and process really what's going on in front of you.
Right.
You feel me?
Everybody not there.
So how do y'all think y'all develop that?
I meditate. So like
Okay.
I meditate all the time. I was at a restaurant and I was paying for my food and the lady was like, "You just so chill and you calm." I was like, "Cause I meditate." Like from 2019 up until about 2022, I lost like 6 people, and so like, and it was like, "How are you just calm like this?" And I was like, "I meditate. I gotta, because if I don't center myself and be one with myself, I'm gonna spaz on everybody.
Right.
Like everybody getting it. So I just be like, when I hoop, I can let it out a little bit, you know, for a long time because I had lost the passion to it. It didn't really do it. But lately, like I can let it out, I can go off, I can do what I gotta do, and I can release it. But like when I wrote my book, Change Your Mind, Change Your Life, and it says like how the power of your thoughts can change everything in and around you. So like when you think like that, it's like, I can't let this bother me. Okay, you upset with me for what? Because I didn't do what you want me to do?
Right.
That's really what it's really about. Like you
Now
mad
you
at
wanna
me
feel
'cause
some type of
right,
way.
you mad at me because I didn't move how you wanted me to move. I'm not gonna move how you want me to move. So for me to be so now what happens is I'm upset because you upset. That's really what's going on. I'm upset because just think about if you're in the dating world. You go to your lady and say, "Hey, babe, I feel like this, and that." She gonna be like, because you know they're gonna defend themselves. Well, if you wouldn't have did this, and that,
We
you
would
wouldn't
never
feel
be in
like
this
this,
situation.
right.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So now I just voiced my opinion to you about how I felt, but you just flipped that on me. And now I'm mad at you about how you feel, and I'm defending how you feel versus what I just said.
It's hard.
Yeah. So
I don't think people really realize the importance of that. So myself, I realized it in a class. It was about, so we had to do like a work about emotional intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't really know what was it. So I
Wait,
had
how
to
long
go.
ago was this?
That's 2020 in pandemic
Okay.
though.
right. Which
Oh,
is what
okay.
is key.
Okay.
When
Exactly.
people don't know how bad the pandemic. Everybody's sitting in the house. You sitting in your thoughts. You ain't got nothing
Nothing
going
to
on.
do. You're not seeing nobody.
Nothing.
And whenever you fight against your moms, you can see her face all day, all
That's
week,
true.
all
Yeah,
months.
that's
Because
true.
you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
That's true. Okay.
Right.
Shit. Easier said than done, though.
Facts.
Easier said than done, though.
Definitely
Like I said,
facts.
I do think it takes a level of maturity, right? A level of maturity. Simply put, just
Yeah,
maturity to be
smart.
able to do that.
And we all fail, so it's not like everybody fuck up every now.
Yeah,
and
because we can say this right now, but we don't know the circumstance of lives. At a point, we might
Right.
do something that even though we know and intelligent, we gonna do it because of pride or something like that.
then. Right. 'Cause we
And
still
that's
human.
okay though. I think that's okay though. I think
That-
it becomes an issue when that starts hindering you from
I agree.
the goal, right? Because like you said, like we human, we gonna have emotions.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. But whenever it becomes a detriment, that's when I
And
feel like,
that's similar to an addiction.
yeah,
This thing
Basically,
yeah.
about you have a like this thing about all three of us. We've had a drink before,
Mm-hmm.
but you will have this person that they gonna drink so much till it's gonna destroy their family, destroy their life. Now you at a space where, to me, that's uncontrolled anger.
Yeah.
Cause like I can get mad at you. Okay, boom. I go fight you and beat you up. I give you that work. You gonna call the police on me? They taking my big behind the jail. I'm going to jail.
Mhm.
Like,
No
or
hezzy
I could
either.
just be like, screw you. Like it doesn't do nothing for me. It doesn't. Ain't nothing I can do about it.
That's everyday case. So for example, I had a homeboy, right?
Okay.
That he never grew up with his dad because whenever he was a kid, his dad went to the bar, and he was like kind of drunk, and he thought that the cab robbed him, took his phone away, and long story short, he killed the guy.
Oh,
And because
shit.
of that, he never had his dad, nor the wife had his husband
Right.
as a support.
Ooh, you just gave
Damn.
me some. I gotta tell you, I watched this show. The Fall of the House of. It's on Netflix, and they talk about how a lot of people are a consequence of choice.
Mm-hmm.
That's really like just think about kids.
What's it called?
It's like the Fall of the House of. Just type that in. It'll come. I can't
I'll look.
remember.
Yeah, if I can find it, I'll
But
put it
how
here on
we
the screen.
all are a consequence of choice. Like just think about it. None of us asked to be here.
At all.
Mom and daddy got together and was like,
They did what they
Hey,
did. Mm-hmm.
and look, I'm here. I ain't choose it. I ain't did nothing. I'm a consequence of your choice. Y'all ain't together. Some people are together, but for the ones that ain't,
Right.
y'all beefing or whatever the case may be in that situation. But I'm here because of you. I'm a consequence of choice. Now I have a choice to make in how I live my life. But people forget about that part.
And people be dragging that with them. Some
Right.
people be like, have you never met somebody that be like, yeah, I'm like this because I never had a dad growing up.
Yes.
That's something
Excuses.
they dragging from their past instead of
Right.
outgrowing it.
Right.
Kemi's Corner, man. For those who are new, right, Kemi's Corner is a section where Kemi will come and bless us with some questions pertaining to our guests. Unfortunately, Kemi couldn't make it today, so it's cool. So we're actually gonna just rapid fire some questions at you. All right. We'll try to be quick within like a minute or two, and then we'll get to the meat and potatoes that we got planned for today. All right. First things first. Where are you from?
Ooh, that's interesting. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but I ended up playing high school ball in Hemingway, South Carolina.
Oh, okay. You know Zay's from Florida too?
Oh, really? No, I did not.
Yeah, Zay's from Florida too. Like he was born in Brooklyn, but like he grew up in Florida.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Florida the spot.
You liked it over there?
I love it. We going back in January. I love it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So then when did you start hooping?
According to my mama, I started at 6, but and she said I used to shoot in like this playpen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny we got on that because me and my cousin was trying to figure out where I got my competitive edge from. But my mom said like 6.
Okay. Started playing at 6. What age was it when you was like, okay, let me take this serious?
That I can remember, I was I want to say 13.
How tall were you?
This is the funny part. I was little up into high school.
Okay, I feel like he just came from you low key, bro. How
Nah,
tall
like,
were you?
I was probably like, I think 7th grade because I made the 8th, because you know how that thing goes.
Yeah.
The 8th grade team. I was like 5'3".
Oh damn, yeah,
Damn.
yeah, yeah.
And come 8th grade, I was like 5'6".
Damn.
Like I was little, man. My
So then
growth started
freshman,
later.
sophomore, you just
Nah, my freshman year I was 5'9", and then my sophomore year I went from 5'9" to 6'5".
That's like,
And then
What
it just
the
kept
fuck?
going.
that
after
didn't kill your back or something?
No, it was. I just kept hitting my head on stuff because I didn't know. So everybody around me could see it.
right.
But to me, I'm still a little guy.
But
So
you
it,
didn't like felt it in your body?
Nah, I didn't. Like I
No
didn't have
knee
none
pain,
of them.
none.
I didn't have none of that. Like
I'm
I
right
might
there
have had
with
like
you.
I might
really?
have had like a little neck, but that's because I was hitting my head. And I didn't know that.
I feel that. I feel
It
that.
just
was
started
more,
hurting.
yeah, it was just more everybody else telling me, "Dang, boy, you done got tall." And in my mind, I'm just like, "Oh yeah, whatever," because you
Yeah.
don't feel it.
I feel like that's for a hooper though. I feel like that's the best way, like the best story. I guess it could go. It could go simply because like you develop all the guard skills,
Right. For me, it was
Yeah.
perfect.
right? You
Yeah,
feel
it
me?
was perfect.
Because if you would have went into 7th, 8th grade
Yeah,
at
tall.
6'5", they gonna
Yeah.
put you on the block,
Yeah,
and then it's like those guards. No, that's
Yeah.
oh yeah, like that's how they gonna do it. They gonna put you on the
Yeah.
block. Now you don't develop guard skills, and now when you do become a freshman, you grow even more.
yeah.
And it's like, yeah. So I guess that's
Yeah. And my high school coach, he was dope. He called me in his office. I think it was like my junior, senior year. He was like, with your jump shot alone, you can average 30 a game.
that's
Just
crazy.
damn.
like
He told you that
would-
in high school, freshman year.
No, this was my freshman year. Crazy story. Freshman year, we was too poor for me to hoop.
Mm-hmm.
So I made the team, but I didn't play
Damn.
because we couldn't make the drive. So like
So wait, to school, to the games. What you mean?
I couldn't even. I could get because I took the bus to school.
Okay.
So when it came to practicing and all that, my mom and them we couldn't do it at the time.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
I
I
got
made
you.
the team though, and so I even tried to hyper with it. Like, Ma, I'm on the board. I didn't go to
Right.
tryouts. I didn't go nothing. But they knew me from my 8th grade year. I averaged 35 a game, so I put in
God
work.
damn.
It was on.
That's crazy.
So it was
Really?
like, and I think that's when I knew like, yeah, I'm here. But that whole year not playing, it was like I just let it go because I always looked at life like I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I can't things I can't control. I don't dwell on.
Not mad at it. I'm trying to get to that point. Slowly but surely, I'm getting
Sure,
there.
when you grow up poor, you had to.
Fair,
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
So at you said around like 13 is when you realized you was like nice.
Yeah, that's when I fell in love with Cole. So
Okay.
like, people watched Cole when he got older. I watched Cole at Lower Marion High School.
Okay.
So like I fell in love with Cole then.
Are y'all in the same class?
Nah, I ain't that old. Don't do me like that.
How? No.
Don't
How
do
old
me
is
like-
Cole?
He aged me. Cole right now would be, I think 43 maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
44
was
or
stretching it.
something
Yeah.
like
My
that.
bad. My
Yeah,
bad.
I ain't even near the 40 yet.
My bad. I was stretching.
So,
I
like
was
I
stretching.
watched him in high school, and I remember having his. I don't know if y'all remember the Jet magazines.
Oh.
No, I don't.
He remember.
I don't.
So the Jet magazine, they would have the best black person on it or whatever.
Yeah.
One time they had MJ on it, and so I remember putting my hand on the ball. How they showed MJ like fading away or whatever, and I realized Kobe did it, and so I was like, okay, he young. Cause MJ was old at the time when I got in MJ. He still was good, but he was just old. So I'm looking at Kobe like, Oh yeah, so I took the swag, I took the energy, and so my cousin had asked me, he was like, "Boy, we don't know how you got so cocky and like that." I was like, "Shoot," because I'm shooting it over 2 people. Mm-hmm. Like in middle school, I would shoot it over 2 and 3 people before I passed it to you.
At 5'3".
At 5'3".
Nah, that's
just
crazy.
like you.
Because my thing was, if you smoke this layup, I'm hot.
I'm on you.
Like
Thank
I'm
you.
hot.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
hot right now. So I'm fading away over 3 people. And so we had this rivalry, Battery Park versus Chavis. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the people down there. And that was like the game. You can lose every game.
Don't
that
lose
game,
that one.
you can't lose that one. But that was like the rivalry of all rivalries back then. It was crazy.
Packed house. Have you ever played in an environment like that?
No.
Oh yeah, them environments.
Them the very first time I ever played, I went to high school in a small town, Sherman. Right?
So I mean, it was bigger.
Yeah, literally. So like out there, like Sherman or whatever, that's like the biggest town out of all the surrounding towns over there.
Okay.
So whenever they do it, they make sure that nobody else is playing. Right? We might have like people in the district playing, but everybody knows that if we playing, that's the game to be at. Man, when I tell you, I ain't never been. When people say like the floors get humid, how hot it gets, like how you can't hear like your teammates talking, things like that. I never experienced that until that game, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, but you mean like overall, like being around an audience?
Yeah, we've had audiences. Like I've played in big arenas.
No, but I played like that. Yeah.
That one it was different, and the gym was like small. Like it wasn't like these high schools now that got the college type. It was a small one, bro. So like, yeah, I just remember the energy behind it.
They had to play our middle school games in the high school. It was that real. When we played Battery Park and Shavers play, we couldn't play at the middle school.
Shit, you averaging 35? They better.
They had killers over there too.
Okay.
Like, so it wasn't like me just like killing. It was like especially like Shavers. Everybody from Shavers could hoop.
Damn.
Everybody. Like my cousin who I ended up following high school, he was 6'5". Like it was they high school team. They got all the state records for the 100 points. You know, they the ones that went against Felton and all of that. And it was crazy.
And this is in 8th grade.
No, well, my cousin high school. That's high school when I'm talking about my cousin. 8th grade, Battery Park versus was basically like high school.
Oh, okay.
We had to play at the high school. And our high school sat at least, it was like I think I've been in Duncanville maybe one time. It was basically like Coliseum-ish.
Like where they have Hoop Fest at?
Yeah. Our high school was big like that. The gym was.
Like, okay, so similar when we went to watch Mao.
Where the girls playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hoop Fest is like similar to that.
Yeah. I was like that. Like our state championships was played at the Coliseum. Like you gotta.
That'd be lit, bro.
Yeah, lit.
That'd be lit, bro. That'd be lit. Okay, so would you say around that time is like when you started realizing you love basketball?
Yeah.
Around then?
Yeah.
Okay. He asked me this a while back, and it got me to thinking. I'm curious what you gonna say. Why do you love to hoop?
My question is gonna be different though. Early on, I loved my passion for hooping was. So me and my best friend got the saying we used to say, "My pain got me here." So like, and from middle school to high school, I used to do 3 dribbles: one for my mama, one for my pops, one for my sister. Mm-hmm. So like, my passion was that. I didn't care about nothing else, and it separated me from pain, anything. Because once you get to like the pros, the business kick in.
Right.
So you don't even care about like, I'm just here to play.
Right.
Give me my check. I want to win. I want to play. So it shifts a little bit. And then when you get a little, get some money under your belt, you kind of just be like, I tell my best friend all the time, I'm ready to go home. Like, I'm done. And so when I retired, it was just more like, I didn't hoop like the first couple of years. Mm-hmm. And so he would always be like, yo, come hoop, just stay in shape. And I'm like, I don't care. Because I retired when I had her. Mm-hmm. And so my whole focus was just, I need to be a dad. That's all I want to be. And so now that I've started back, because I think my 36th birthday, she was like, Daddy, I want to see you play basketball. Oh, really?
Okay.
You know, I had it back in the day.
Right.
But what people don't tell you, once you get older, you ain't just dunking at the gate no more.
Right.
So I had to get back acclimated. So now when I hoop, it's kind of like, it's like a whole breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
It's like I'm standing in the wilderness, so I'm walking a park, and I got breeze. I ain't thinking about nothing.
You enjoying it.
Yeah, and I had lost the enjoyment from it because once you get the money and you so focused on the business, you don't really be. I'm just here. Like, I know I'm nice. I'm gonna work out. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm here.
That's like the double-edged sword from like, I guess, our perspective, because like I want the bread, right? Because I know what it would do for my people, right, for my family, but I don't want to lose my love for it. Like, my love for it now
you
is
still have both. Some people have both. You can still have both. It's just I started at 19, so like by the time I'm 28,
you've already
yeah,
accomplished
really.
a lot.
I got MVPs. I done did
Yeah.
all of that. So it's kind of like nobody's gonna tell me they better than me. Like, I get on Google, I got a whole bill of rights in my name for playing basketball.
Damn.
So, Pete, it's a story about that. You already know where I'm going to go
I
with it.
always go, yeah.
So, I met him through Kisa, right?
Okay.
Shout out to Keith.
Shout out to Kisa. Funny story. I think I've told you this before. The way I met her, Zay tried to dunk on me.
Okay.
Blocked the dunk, right?
Who?
Nigga, Zay. Our Zay.
Oh.
Yes, Zay tried to dunk on me the day I met Kisa. I'm just throwing that in, to talk shit or whatever. Feel me? I met Kisa. She was telling me to come up to the school or whatever, right? There's a guy up there. He played pro, whatever. Mind you, I'm young. This is like,
Yeah, this was a while ago.
this is like 18-year-old me, 19-year-old me. Yeah, I'm young, bruh, right? So I guess she just sees a kid like hungry, and she's trying to help out. So I get up there, and of course, like, I know it's him. Time he walks through the door, he's the only 6'9" motherfucker walking through this bitch. So like, it's obviously him she's talking about, and I'm seeing how he's interacting with the kids. I'm like, okay, buddy knows what he's doing, right? I'm seeing him put it through it. I'm seeing him talk X's and O's. I'm like, okay, yeah, buddy definitely knows what he's doing. But like, it's still the young me, right? So like, I'm hella competitive, still competitive to this day,
Right.
but I'm hella competitive.
He ain't no pro. I'm about to bet
He ain't
that
no
motherfucker.
pro. He ain't
About to
no
beat
pro.
that
He gonna have to
motherfucker.
show me. That that's my
That was
line.
it, yeah.
He gonna have to show me.
Just like, dude, white dude.
Buddy, Mo looks at me. He laughs and he's like, "Bro, go Google me." And I'm like,
That's crazy.
"Like what?" And he's like, "Yeah, you can go Google me, and then like come back after." And I'm like, "What? Whatever." Like, I ain't paying no mind. We played, right? Game goes how it goes. Fun game, by the way.
Who won though?
We play. We
We'll
play.
leave it there.
We play. And afterwards, buddies, like, go Google me. Like, my resume speaks for itself.
Damn.
Like, that's some crazy shit. That's some crazy. I have people talk shit to me. I think that's up there for like,
Top 3.
yeah. Like, I had no
So,
response.
Let me give you a funny story to that. I'm going into my 8th grade year. So my mom's 6'4".
This nigga always got shit happening in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Damn, bruh.
My mom's like, yo, you gotta step it up. Even though I'm the only 7th grader. It's me, and I think Justin Burrows. Me and him, the only two that made the 8th grade team in 7th grade, I think. And so my mom was like, you gotta take this to the next level. They take my backboard off the goal, so we're not shooting backboard shots. Some dude, I tell everybody this story. Some dude comes out of nowhere. Never seen this dude in my life. Don't know where he comes from. Comes to the house, trashes me. Nothing but chicken in the bank, baby. I'm like, yo, kicks my ass. And then my mom comes out. I play my mom one-on-one, so I can never live this down ever. She beats me.
Damn.
That's when she was still athletic and was hooping. And I'm like, yo. I took 2 L's. Ever since then, I'm not taking no L's. Like, I'm going to work. I'm going to do this. Like, I can't take no L's. Because there's people out here better than me.
Do you know who that guy was?
Never saw him again, ever in my life. And if he ever hear this and see this, he made me.
Bro.
Never in my life ever seen him again. I thought he was an angel.
Imagine being that guy, just pull up to an 8th grader pro player, tries that motherfucker, disappear. That's it. It's a wrap.
You never see him again.
Every shot he hit, it was nothing I could do. Number chicken in the bank, baby. I will never forget it because he said it after every shot. And I was like, dang. And my stepdad was like, yeah, you just got to do what you got to do.
You pissed. You not trying to hear it.
I'm hot because you cannot be that much better than me. Like, I play with my cousins. I play with my friends and my peers.
Wax them.
You know, I wouldn't say I wax them because my cousins, Marcus was better than me at the time.
Okay.
But, like, I'm holding my own, though.
Right.
I ain't holding nothing. Like,
He
this
just
dude trashed me.
What they be saying, he got you doing the line touches.
I'm telling you, like, I couldn't contest the shot. It's like he made every shot. He got every block. And I'm just sitting there. Like, that was the first time in my life I ever sat there and was like,
what am I going to
really
do?
Can't do nothing with this guy. And I told myself after that day, I would never feel like that. I've never felt like that ever in my life.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Ever.
So, backtracking a little bit, you're already talking about that. You actually played a time for the money. Whenever you're done with that, you took a time to get back to the basketball. But how was it for you getting your first check, your first contract?
Oh, man, I was poor. I ain't had no money.
Yeah.
Man, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Wait, where did you play for the people who don't know?
So I played a lot of places. I played in 11 countries.
Mm-hmm.
China, Basra.
That's why I couldn't remember.
Taiwan, Peru, Colombia.
God damn.
Turkey, Qatar, Kosovo.
Which one was the first one?
The first, France. I just thought about France.
Okay.
Was the first one. The USA. We was in. What was that in the USA? I think we was into Korna. Can't remember where we was at with the USA team. My Lakers contract. The Pacer contract. Like, I played a lot of places, but the most fulfilling was because what people don't get with the league though, if you not Kobe or LeBron or I wouldn't even say them. Who's decent?
He said decent. Them niggas is nice, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody good, but if you ain't on that,
Let me give you a guard. Let's take like a Kai, a Dame.
Nah, he's the next level.
Chris Paul.
That's next level.
Okay.
So I'll put it this way. Okay, so playing with the Lakers, Kobe gets hurt. Who am I going when he comes back? Who you gonna play me over Kobe?
No.
I got to go. Cause now you just gonna be sitting on the bench, just doing nothing. I'm saying you gonna work out with a team, play with a team. I was more so, cause when we all grow up, we like I want to make it to the league.
Right, of course.
But, I was more so like once you get to that place of relevance, it's just kind of like if I can just go overseas, get tax-free money, everybody show me love.
Why wouldn't I?
Like, makes no sense. I don't got to pay for nothing. I don't got to do nothing. Every amount of money I get, like, to his credit. When I went, my first time going overseas, I had 36 cents in my account. Mm-hmm. And then you wake up the next day and they done fueled you
It's
up.
5 zeros in there.
Higher.
Chill out, bro.
You gotta, it's different.
You know what I would do with that many zeros, bro?
Yeah, I blew it.
Burn that out.
I
feel like you going to.
No, I blew it. My first 2 years, I blew $550,000.
Yo, that's crazy.
I couldn't even tell you where it went. I can't tell you where it went.
That's
Where it went.
crazy,
It's
bro.
like, have you heard that Shaq story? Whenever he got a check for a meal,
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember
he's
what
like,
he bought.
he bought a Benz. That's like 300.
Right. But
Pull
you
up to
don't
the
know
crib.
that. You ain't thinking about that.
Yeah,
It's money.
That's
pull up
crazy,
to the crib. Mom's
dog.
just like, "Where's mine?" Go get one for mom's. Pops, where's mine? Whenever he knew, he blew up one meal just like that.
And you don't even know it. I bought 2 Range Rovers. What I need 2 Range Rovers for?
Damn.
You just bought it, just fuck
Well,
it.
I always wanted one.
Right,
so
right,
it
right.
was like, boom, I got one. Let me get this all black on black. Let
Right.
me get this white. You can't drive 2 cars at once. Kobe dad was like, yo, take them cars back. You cannot do that.
That's crazy.
First off, yes, you're making money,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not making Kobe money.
Right.
So, like,
right.
yeah, you can buy the car, but you got to maintain this car. Because overseas is a little different. So, like, NBA contracts are guaranteed. You get hurt overseas, you about to sit here until, unless, sometimes they let you stay, depending on what your injury is. Let me say that.
Okay.
But you take a major injury, it's like a football contract, you're done.
Damn, straight up.
Yeah, what you going to do? They don't need you.
It doesn't depend on the player?
No. It depends on, like, for example, if you tear your ACL, you out a year. I'm not about to pay you to be here. Why are you here?
Okay. I know we
happen to you.
No, I've never had no man. Only thing I've ever done was break my fingers. I broke this finger in China. I don't remember. I broke this one in Basra, and I broke these. I've never had nothing. I tore my hamstring after I retired.
Okay.
Because I wasn't working.
You weren't either. Yeah. So. I know we'll wrap this up with Kemi's Corner, then we'll go on to the next. But wow, I just forgot what I was gonna say. What was the last thing you said? Oh, the bread. So let's say it's Luka, and something happens to young Luka when he was over there, right? They just let him go.
Well, he's a local, so it's different.
Oh, but somebody like me.
Oh, you gone. You out here.
You're going home.
Straight up, I'm averaging 37 and 8.
You can't play, though.
I'm gone just like that.
Well, I'm saying they might.
I mean,
if your caliber is like that, they probably pay you. Okay. I don't know if you playing next year.
I mean, if you're
that's crazy.
30,
unless you found a 3-year deal or something.
Right.
And you are a Luka. I wasn't no fucking Luka. Like, I was good, but I'm just saying. And you could find another me.
That's even crazy to hear.
There's a bunch of Americans out there. I'm not the only 6'10", 6'11" guy that can do this. It just looked like that because y'all might know me. This person might know me. I think I'm the cream of the crop. My Mr. Basketball and all that stuff say that. But what people don't get, I got Mr. Basketball. It's 49 other guys that got it too in their state.
That's true.
And that's what people forget. And that's the part that everybody forgets. Yeah, I'm number one in this state, top 100 this. 49 other guys that got it. That's just as good or maybe better. You just think you the best because you are the best. That's how we all think like that.
There's always a bigger fish.
Okay. We'll come back to that because you bringing up a lot of things. We could really sit here forever. Yeah. But I know you're a busy man, so I don't want to hold you up too long. Around this time, we'll usually put the people on, right, to things that we watching, listening to, whatever the case may be. Do it a little different this time. Earlier, you mentioned that you have a book. Can you talk about that for us?
When I retired, I wrote a book in 2017 called Change Your Mind, Change Your Life. It's how the power of your thoughts change everything in and around you. And what I started I think that was in the quest of me trying to figure out myself, trying to find out who I was and how I related to not only just life, God, because most of us grew up in church. I played in the Middle East, so I ended up adapting to Islam, but we all grew up in church. So it's like we always taught to praise God and do this and do that, but then I'm just like, it got to be deeper than this. You know, it got to be something, like, because Jesus never said, worship me. He said, follow me. And then when I got adapted to Islam, it was like, Muhammad, Jesus, they all just men. We serve God. So I'm like, okay. And then I read Psalms 82:6 when he was like, did I not say y'all gods? And then later on down the road, it said, but because of how you think, you're going to die like men. And I was like, hold up. What the heck? Why do I think like, and like I said, my slogan, most of my career was my pain got me here.
Right.
Once I didn't have no pain no more, I didn't want hoop. I thought about not having my dad my whole life. I thought about us growing up not having money. I thought about not having this. So that drove me. But when that was gone, it was like, why you can't play basketball happy? And then that's when it really started shifting for me. Like,
hence the thoughts start going like, okay.
Because then she comes. And it's like, what you going to do now? And so with her, I just teach her all positivity. Like, and that's all we do. And so my book teaches how to go from pessimism to optimism. Like how to go from thinking, because we have this quick thing, for example, I'll use you for example. You short, you'll be like, I can't make it because I'm short. Not your willpower, but most people be like, I'm short.
Right.
Why? I'm going to talk trash to you and be like, you too little. You can't do that. But why you can't make it? You can't make it because of how you think. You know what I mean? And what we don't realize in the power of manifestation is the Bible even said, I'm not a biblical person anymore, but the Bible even said, speak those things that are not as though they already were. The Holy Quran says, he says be, and it is. You go back to the Bible, he said, let there be light. So I'm like, if you say I'm a God and you can do this, greater things should I do? Like, how do I bring this back to myself? Right.
The math ain't
mathing, so I got to come back. How do I push this to the world? People be like, how you made it? I just knew I would. You know, I just kept digging, like I just kept training. And anytime I think of something, like all the past 2 weeks, I just been manifesting. And I called my cousin like the other day. I was like, bro, I did boom, boom, boom. It's right here. I just been manifesting. And so I just spread that. And so in my book, I basically teach how the way that you think, that's what you're going to project into this world. So if every day I wake up and be like, dang, man, today going to be one of them days. You're going to get one of them days.
One of them days.
So what I wake up and say is, today going to be powerful. It's going to be peaceful. I am that I am. When Moses saw that fire, right? He said, who is it? He said, the people told him, he said, the people going to ask me, what is your name?
Right. Oh, yeah.
And so
the bush,
he replies back, I am what I am. And I started Googling that. What does that mean? I am what I am. I am what I need to be. I am what I got to be. Whatever that needs to be done, I'm going to do it. However, I'm going to stand. I'm going to make that happen. You don't need to know my name. And what I started learning and studying my history was that I think when I was doing my master's in theology, it was like they never used the term God. We brought that up. They never used that term back in the day. That was like blasphemy to say God. Jesus was spelled with an I. Like the letter J didn't even exist 1,500 years ago. So like when I started studying all that, I was like, hold up. This got to be. Because now I got something. I got kids coming up. I got her. And it's like.
Trying to balance your own stuff.
What do you say to them? Because now they're looking at you. They're like, I want to be like you. I got a kid that just got dreads because he's like, I want to be like you. So like being like me means what? How do I define myself? Because you see me as the hooper, but I want you to be the man. I want you to be the man that I am.
That's real.
Like even with my daughter's here, I'm fighting for that. That's me. I created that. I ain't running. I ain't ducking. I ain't hiding. Give me full custody. Give me all that. Let her learn my ways. Let me teach her how it is to be right, how to live right. And then when a man comes, hey, if you ain't moving like my daddy, you got to keep it moving.
Because you already established that early.
Facts. Yeah.
It's funny you say that. I'm not here to like come for women or anything like that at all. But I do think that is a big factor in why, like, especially like the dating scene is the way it is now, right? We have people who are consequences of their folks, right? Your folks, whatever happens in their situation, they go about their business.
Right.
So now your daughter is being raised without, a man in the house, right? It changes everything. A lot. And now these women are saying that, men ain't shit or all this, that, and the third.
I just had this conversation. I think it's twofold, though.
How so?
The reason I say it's twofold, because there's a lot of dudes that ain't shit. So what happens, let's think about it this way.
We can't deny that.
What happens is you get the ain't shit brother. You get the ain't shit brother. And he gets with this good girl. He fuck her up. So then you come along, you the good guy.
Right,
hey, baby, let me take care of you. Let me do what I got to do and, make her happy. But everything he done did to fuck her up,
still
she projected on you. So now when she gets done with you, you like, fuck these women. So now it's a whole cycle that's going on.
It's just going on and on.
So that's where it goes back to his emotional intelligence, the emotional maturity, So then it's like, okay, we have to be big enough to be like, okay, you projecting. I'm either going to help you with this as much as I could, and if I don't see the change, I'm going to move out the way. It's not that I don't love you, but I got to love me more. If I don't love me more.
Say that again, bro.
If I don't, I got to love me more. Because it's even, I use myself, for example. I have a daughter. So if I get with a woman who's filled with trauma, pain, and I don't get the reciprocation of what I'm giving to you, I'm not just hurting me. Yes, I'm hurting internally because I'm in pain because you're not giving me what I need. I'm hurting her. Because whether I know it or not, I'm projecting those issues on her because now I'm mad because she don't want to hold me tonight. I'm mad because she don't want to kiss me tonight. Something that happened, I done said it, I done trigger her, I'm mad. So now I'm projecting that onto my child.
The younger one.
So guess what? I got to remove myself. Regardless of how you feel about it, I got to move. So we as kings and guys, we play a hand in what happens. I don't look at women as damaged or nothing like that because I believe in the natural order of things. I believe that, God created man first. I believe in all of that. So if he did that, if that is the true order of life, then it's up to us to establish what authority is, to establish how we going to move. I tell everybody, men are, they provide discipline and structure. Women provide nurturing and organization.
He's speaking.
And so, like, if you take the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy, now we got God. But when you got these new women that got to be, quote unquote, masculine because these dudes don't want to do what they got to do, you got a woman that don't want to give up her power of a masculine woman, and you get with a real masculine man that stand on business, it's like, y'all gonna clash. And so now you just got to go find you a beta male.
Okay, I was just about to ask. So what about the offsets of it? Like, what about the feminine guy and the masculine woman?
The
Feminine.
So people always say this guy feminine. No, he feminine, which means he got feminine ways.
Yeah.
Men, I hate when women call themselves masculine, first off, because men are the only species, and they can, I'm a Google me. Get on Google.
That's his line, bro.
Men are the only species on this earth that possess the X and Y chromosome. Women possess 2 Y chromosomes.
Yep. It's
so
a fact.
yes,
it's not us saying it. It's a fact.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
It's a scientific fact. So when a woman is like, I'm in my masculine, no, you're not. You just, let me see how to
You want to act like that.
Yeah, I think I'm
She's
trying to
projecting?
It's not so much. She just being put in a position because what happens is she's been with this guy that say he just alpha woo, and he treat her like trash. Don't do what he's supposed to do. So what women do now? Women are powerful. Just like I'm a Leo, so I study lions. The female lion go to eat. She go kills and bring the food back to the king, the king lion, and when he gets it, he eats first. The cubs, nobody eats until he's done. And then everybody comes once he's done. Like, that's the animal kingdom.
Right.
And so in life, you ain't work today. I'm going to go over here and the balance of what we lack within our creation is balance. Because just think about it. No other species can go against their order. How they've been created, no other species.
That's true.
I went to this, I ain't going to plug them. I went to this space. I heard a speech. I ain't going to plug them. And they said, because I know this is going to go, he was talking about the ant.
Okay.
And he talked about how the Bible talked about the ant, how the ant needs no ruler, no God, no king. He was like, why when we were young, we kicked the ant pile? But guess what the ants don't do? You kick that ant pile, the ants don't attack you. They don't attack each other. They go back to fixing
Rebuilding.
that thing.
Yeah.
But what we do, it's your fault. You did it and this and that. We're not there yet.
Emotional intelligence?
Emotional intelligence. And another thing, they don't stray away from the path that they were created on. We are the only species in this world that does that.
Do y'all think that is because we have like options in terms of
Free will.
free will. That's the word I'm looking for, right? Like we can go out whenever we want. We can eat whatever we want, speak to whoever we want, right? When you have that type of freedom, if you don't feel like doing something, you're not gonna do it.
I think that's a gift and a curse, because back to relationships, imagine being with somebody that ain't got no boundaries.
Oh,
That'd be
Oh,
so
my God.
bad.
There you go, right there. That's us. When you take away your boundaries, like for me, people always say, I would hear that I got rules. I don't call them rules. I call them requirements and boundaries. You don't have to be with me.
mm-hmm.
Like, nobody has to be with nobody.
Right.
But if you chose me,
Here they go.
we're not dressing like this.
Mm-hmm.
We're not moving like this. We're going to be, like, again, men provide discipline and structure.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I want to start a business, I'm going to have a structure. I got the idea. I got what it is. Woo. That woman going to come. We going to do it this way. Boom, 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 boom. She going to take it to the top.
Mm-hmm.
But my discipline now comes in with, we're not doing this. You can't wear this short dress. Now, if you want to do that, there's some dudes out there that like that.
Yeah. I'm just
it
not
ain't
one
me.
of them. Yeah.
So if you going to come over here, you can't argue with me about the things that I like and I desire. You chose this life with me. So you going to make me fall in love with you and then be like, I want to wear what I want to wear. No, you knew this from day one.
Right.
And so then that's where the imbalance comes, because we got options. Because you can just scroll and be like, oh, this like me too. Oh, excuse me, edit that. This dude like me too. Nah.
What do y'all think about the dudes who are, I don't want to say folding, but who are I guess changing their how can I word this? You tell Shorty, hey, this is what it is, right? We're gonna dress as such, we're gonna compose ourselves as such, right? Shorty's not going for it, but he's like, man, I don't really want to lose her, cause I don't really interact with a lot of women, so let me change my ways to see if we can make this work. Do y'all think that's doing more detriment to the relationship or more so to the man himself?
I think that's also a part of emotional dependence. Cause
Y'all speaking today, boy.
look at it this way. So you know how, for example, whenever you got your girl, you texting with her every day.
Okay.
You're talking about, so this happened today, and she's talking about her day too.
Right.
So whenever you stop talking with her or stop having her, you're missing something on your day. On a day-to-day basis, you're gonna be like, damn, I really miss this. So imagine, let's say, somebody that went through, you said, it's like, I don't want to go through that again. I want to have my shorty with me. So I'm about to be like, fuck it.
But is it worth it at that point?
So a woman said this to me. So I believe you do what you got to do as a man.
I'm right there with you.
Whatever you got to do.
I promise I'm right there with you.
Yeah, if that's what works for you, then do it. I'm with that. But I've said this to a woman. That was exactly what you said. And the woman said to me, no. Because if she not going to do that, she don't respect you. A woman said that to me.
Wait, the woman said that what?
So, for example, to what you're saying about, okay, when I say dress, a woman can wear whatever she want to wear. I just don't like my woman wearing short stuff tight on the butt.
Right.
I
That's the example we use.
So I want to be clear, because people that take that, oh, he trying to tell her what to wear. No,
not even.
But that's what I'm saying. So some guys, okay, I'll go to that guy first. But I spoke that to a woman, and a woman had said to me, if she want to dress like that and not respect what you said about it, your real, she don't respect you. A woman said that to me.
Oh.
And I ain't talking about no bum woman. A high value woman said that to me. That says a lot. But on the retrospect, I can't speak against, because to me that sounds more like beta male energy. I'm not a beta male. So for me, I'm going to look at it and say that's goofy. But at the same time, that beta male, for him, if that works for them, because she might be that supreme alpha female, that he need in his life. There's a lot of dudes out there like that.
So you think it's circumstantial?
Yeah, so it all depends on the personality of the person. And like he just said, you know, that emotional part, you know, you got to have that intelligence, that, what's the word you use?
Dependence.
Yeah, like some dudes need that. Some dudes want that. I love talking to my woman every day, you know, but I'm not so much emotionally dependent. But if she don't text me good morning, I'm going to lose my shit.
You feel some type of way.
I'm feeling some type of way. I'm salty.
And people don't really realize that, because I got a homeboy of mine, right, back in Costa Rica, that he be jumping relationship from relationship.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realize how bad that is. I wouldn't say bad, but
no, it's bad.
Oh, yeah, because you're in a relationship because you don't want to be alone.
Right.
You're in a relationship because you love that person.
Right. And the thing about it, people don't know how to. One thing that I think my gift and my curse in my life, I wouldn't call it a curse, because my gift is that I don't have a problem being by myself. Like, I love the companionship of somebody, but when you start disturbing my energy and disturbing my peace to a place, I can't. First off, I'm about to start getting frustrated. And if I feel like I'm getting to a place where I might lash out, I got to remove myself.
Yep.
You're going to hate me. And then that's when my shoulder come up like, I don't care.
I've tried to tell my girl that, and I can never find the right words. But the way you just worded that is perfect. And I think the biggest thing, or reason behind that, like feeling like that, is because I know whatever it is, I'm putting my blood, sweat, and tears into this, right? So things that are challenging that, right? Because I know the work that I put in, if I feel like it's hindering.
So now this is the twofold on it, though. So, hold on, because everything is a twofold, because everything is circumstantial.
All right, talk to me.
That's just like me playing in all the places I am, me being an ex-pro. When I walk in a room, first off, I'm getting attention because I'm tall.
Yeah.
And then if the person knows me or the people know me, you know, it's going to be what it be. So if I get with a woman that's not used to that, I can't look at her and just literally, I can say that, and I'm right in saying that. Look, I'm who I am. I can't do nothing about it. But at the same time, she also has an opinion. Like, hey, babe, you got to tone that down.
Okay.
You know? So it's kind of like.
Okay, I see what you mean.
You got to, because relationships have compromise. That's one thing that I have learned, that I would say my past 3 years of my life, I was not compromising for nothing. But the past 3 years of my life, I've learned that I'm going to, if me coaching these kids going to jeopardize this relationship, hey, y'all kids can't play for me. Because what's for me going to be for me.
And I feel that.
But she got to give me that back now. I got to get that reciprocation back. Because if I'm doing all that and you ain't reciprocating that back,
I'm going to holler at you.
Yeah, that's when I got an issue.
And I feel that goes back to what he said at the beginning. You got to love yourself too.
Yes, I have to.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what. Like, because I'm pretty sure if y'all get dressed, your girl going to look at you like, babe, I like that. Or if she don't like that, babe, stop doing that. But you might be like, yo, I like this. I like this look. I joke with a lot of women. I'll be like, what if I just cut my beard? You know, they'll be like, come on, don't do that.
I be telling. That's a great example. No. I'll tell her, like,
but
the
you
facial
ain't
hair.
Cut it, though.
I'm cool on it. Like,
right, but we are.
Yeah, I'm
but
cool
they
on
love
it.
that.
She's like, no, so don't you ever cut that shit.
They go that compromise, right?
Okay,
okay. Like, she told me at the time, I was dating this girl. She told me at the time, if you cut that, we going to separate until it grows back.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's the compromise you make, though. Like, it's part of it. Like,
compromise.
You got to really think about it. Is it really going to hurt me?
No. And I think at the end of the day, that's why, for like the hair example, that's why it's still there.
Right.
You feel me?
The old heads say pick your battles. And with a woman, you got to pick them.
See, okay, and I think maybe because I'm still young. Maybe because I'm still young.
It ain't young. We all struggle with it.
Okay. I thought it was just me. I'm having a hard time balancing the competitiveness with like picking the battles. It don't matter who it is, bruh. I'm going to take the battle.
With women, we never going to win. I've learned that. So I
don't like that.
Well, you got to get used to it.
No, why should I, though?
Well, this is the thing. Look, I love that you say that because I was like that.
Like, I don't understand.
There's also a fact that I realized from I don't want to say old people, but older people.
Say
right?
old people, bro.
That let's say right now you don't really got a reason to lose that fight because you right now don't get nothing to lose. But look at this case. He got a kid. You know, so there are bigger reasons.
He's picking his battles.
Yeah, there are bigger reasons.
Even with her
behind
though,
it.
I gotta pick it. Like, we come in here. I say, I forgot what she asked me to wear, but we went in a back and forth of, no, it ain't. Yes, it is. No, it ain't. Yes, it is. Then I realized I'm dealing with a woman. She's 7, but I'm dealing with a woman. I'm not about to do this. She gonna do this with me all day. I'm not gonna win this. You won. You got it. You got to pick it back. It starts early. She gets in the car. So what you did all day while I was at school? She's 7. That's what she says to me.
That's crazy.
What you did all day while you was at school? Did you touch my stuff on the bed? Did you fix it? Like, women, they organizational. So they boom, boom, boom. So when I wash her clothes, she color coordinates her clothes. I'm just hanging stuff up. I'm going to put my short sleeves with my this. You know, I'm going to do that.
That's
my
me.
structure.
Yeah.
But her organization is, this the school clothes, they go here. My uniforms go here. This got to go. That's the organization that they're born with. So, like,
damn,
when you dealing with a woman, it's just like, you just got certain things. Now, I get certain things I'm not. My morals, I'm never bending on. But when it comes to certain stuff, only thing I'm not, my morals, like I said, the dress code, how we move, how we talk. Like, you're not going to talk to me crazy.
Morals for sure.
Moral basis.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
But like little dumb stuff like hair or this, or I don't like that girl doing this and that. She gone. I'm not even about to, because it's not worth the battle. Why? When you younger, you're going to be like, I don't even want that. You want to explain yourself. I don't even want that girl.
That's where I'm at.
It ain't worth it. It's really not worth it. Because if you really don't want her, she don't matter. What benefit does she have to your life? Because at the end of the day, this girl going to be right here. And whether she like you, flirt with you, whatever the case may be, you go home to her. You kicking it with her. You vibing with her. You trying to build with her.
Right.
And one thing an old head told me, he told me a lot of times that woman is saying something, is really God speaking through her. And she's saying something that because you can walk in the room, you will see every dude that's looking at your chick, and she won't see one of them.
Not one.
But if you walk in the room, she'll see every woman that's looking at you. You ain't seen her over there doing da-da-da-da. You like, nah, I ain't see that.
Right.
You really didn't. But in her mind, she caught it all. She did the bend. She did the look. When she flipped the hair back, she did this. I've had women tell me this.
Funny you say this, bro. We went to the movies like a couple weeks ago, right? And she needed to use the bathroom. We're like in the mall walking before the movie. She needed to use the bathroom. Shorty is trying to find a bathroom. She can't find it, right? But she don't want to go up to people and like ask them where the bathroom at. I see the lady working. Hey, man, where's the bathroom at? She's like, oh, it's over there by the such and such. I was like, okay, yeah. I actually thought it was over there. And I mean,
you did too much.
Yeah, too much.
We start walking
towards. How she look?
My girl or the
person you talked to?
Off the top of my memory, she looked solid. Yeah,
you don't go to that one.
I'm not taking it like that. You
gotta think about all that.
Yeah, we walking towards the restroom. She like, oh, why was she talking to you like that? Why was you conversing with her like that? Wooty woo.
You did too much.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just telling you, like some dudes will watch this and be like, nah, man, okay, that's cool. That's your thing. Mm-hmm. But I know in my life, dealing with the people that I've dealt with, you know, being in love, being in different situations, I know one thing one woman taught me is, because at the end of the day, you always want your woman to feel secure. And we're
That's
not
true.
right all the time, because you got to reverse that. If she does that, in certain situations, you might not care.
Yeah.
But say you don't know me. I'm fresh off the plane from L.A. or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She just saw me on TV. She don't know me because she don't watch sports, but you do.
Mm-hmm.
Why you asking this 6'10" dude? What the heck is going?
I'm
you gonna feel some
type of way.
You know what I mean? So if you reverse it in her mind, because she already know how the element of things go in this life. women have told me that women are catty. And I didn't know that. Women have told me that women are catty. Like, women have taught me about women. And so, like, when I go in the room, first off, come here, babe. Nah, we ain't doing this today.
Establish this early.
Hold hands. Because one thing that, you know, a lot of the women that I was with at the time, if we in the room, it's a bunch of women in there, or even if it's a dude, not men or female, it doesn't matter. She's about to set this up. Like, she coming over here. She about to hold me. She about to kiss me. We're going to shut this down now on both sides. We ain't worry about that. But, you know, like, the element of how we are as men, so men are savages.
And I mean, and it's also like the way you showcase yourself, though. Because if you pull up to some shorty, right, and you're like, yo, what's going on, this, and that, you start talking to her, it's like, why are you talking to her while you're with your shorty in a day?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it ain't wrong.
It ain't wrong, but it's, you got to know your partner.
I get what
you're
just
saying. Thinking about her, though.
Yeah, you got to know your partner, because everything that you do, like me knowing who I am, being a God and a high-value God out this mug, I know I can't just walk up to anybody and be like, because y'all know the eye contact thing. Easy money.
It's
like, I used to tell my ex about it, like,
funny you say
the whole eye contact. She was like, "That's stupid." I'm like,
it worked.
I don't gotta say nothing.
It's
I'm just
looking, bro. Yeah,
you know. And the thing about it, women catch it, dudes catch it, but that's for us to know, you know, how to deal with our female. So if you know your female is spicy about doing X, Y, Z, I'm off that. Like, the homies will probably be like, "Dang, she got you in the house." I don't care how y'all feel.
I'm not coming home to y'all.
Right. It ain't gonna bother me how y'all feel. Y'all gonna talk about you gonna rock with me or not. My best friend, like, at the time, he would just be like, I already know what it is. You know, so it's cool. Like, it's like he said, emotional intelligence, the growth, and you gotta know who you dealing with.
I'm gonna get there, bro.
Yeah, you will.
I'm gonna get there,
have to.
Shit, yeah. See, but I don't like the when y'all word it like that. That's what it is.
I hate it too, because my ego won't let me let it go.
Yeah,
but
like,
I had a oh man, I'm gonna do it to my guy. I'm gonna do it to him. Shout out to my guy. I ain't gonna say his name, but my guy Champ. He know who I am when I say it. He first thing I called him. I said, "Hey, bro, he older cat. He done been married like 20 something years, all that." And I know he got a spice for me. Shout out to you too, sis, because I know you gonna watch it. And I was like, bro, how do you? He's like, first things first, Mo. What is the first thing he told me? He said, "You not gonna win that argument. Basically, you're not gonna win the argument. Let it go." And I was like, I can't.
I'm not going for it. No.
I was like, I gotta defend myself.
Yeah.
He said, well, you just gonna keep losing. He was like, you just gotta stop. And that's my biggest issue. Because first off, I don't want to argue, but if I feel like you misinterpreting what I'm saying, I want to defend myself. But he would just be like, "Hey,
you sound like me, bro.
You gotta I'm young. He's older, and he's been married 20-some years." And so, like, he's like, "Nah, you gotta." So I learned to pick my battles, even with her.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, as a woman, she, like I said, she knows exactly. I can put towel. I don't want it there. Put it over here. I'm not wearing that shirt tonight. I don't like that shirt. I'm going to wear this. And I just be sitting there like.
That's not crazy, though.
That's in their jeans. They can't help
crazy.
it. They can't help
it. At 7, bro? At 7, I just wanted like a fucking teacher with the height of my queen.
She is like,
I'm not even shocked, though.
She pinpoint. And then she got my little, because she got my energy too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be like that. And it's stern. I'm not bending. So I just be like, just do what
you got it, yeah.
Just go ahead. You know, that's the challenge, bro.
I'm gonna figure it out, bro.
We all trying.
Where can the people find your book if they want to purchase it?
You can go to Amazon, Change Your Life. Amazon, Change Your Mind, Change Your Life. Or you can go to my website, www.shabazzglobalenterprises.b. If you get it off my website, I'll sign it. Amazon, I ain't gonna sign it because then I gotta find you. I ain't doing all that. If you get it off my website, I'll sign it. You get a signature for it. I'll ship it to you, and that's www.shabazzglobalenterprises.b. Or you can get it off Amazon, get it off Prime, and get it the next day.
All right, and we show love here. All the links to everything more related will be down below. The website, socials, all that type of stuff will be down below. Um, Last thing before we talk hoops, I saw you had a pod as well, right? What is your pod? What do you talk about on your pod?
Initially, because I had to all the way up to probably a little after COVID.
Okay.
It was based on my book, and so I would just talk on the title of it was "Change Your Mind, Change Your Life," but I spoke on many things. Whatever came to my mind, whatever I watched. That's where I'm more fluid at. You get to know me as me, the people that because I feel like the good mystery of me. If I don't know you, I ain't rocking with you.
Simple.
And so, like, if you want to know about me and who I am, it'll be there. My knowledge of stuff that I know, I put it in there. I drop it. I'm very transparent in that. I've shifted it because I've shifted to the I am. I don't call God God. I call him the I am. He said I am what I am. So I shifted it to the I am podcast. And so I had a lot of syndications, and so now I'm just waiting on the syndications and the commercials and the advertisements,
all that type
to
of
flow
stuff.
over.
Yeah.
And then once they connect, then I've already started it back, but everything hasn't flowed over yet. So it'll be like the I Am podcast, Spotify, Apple Music. The Change Your Mind, Change Your Life stuff still on there. Spotify, Apple Music. Anywhere you can find a podcast.
It's where it's at. All right. That will be also down below. Before we talk hoops, though, I don't think people really understand, bro, the I'm not going to say difficulties, but the bumps that come along with, like, creating and putting stuff out there, right? And it's audio. It's an audio podcast.
Mine's audio.
Okay, so audio in itself has its own things that come with it, right?
Yeah.
But just simply speak on, like, the struggles you have in terms of, like, creating, right? Those little bumps. How did you, or how do you get through those bumps, climb those bumps?
Well, to your credit, what y'all doing now, the video part is the hardest, especially if you're trying to do it by yourself. So, like, because you worrying about your look, you worrying about what you're putting out there, the image, all of that. With the audio, I do everything off of flow and inspiration. So, like, if I'm not feeling it, I ain't gonna talk about it. So, like, if I have I did a whole series on. Have you ever heard of the Netflix show Lucifer?
Yeah.
I did a whole series on the Lucifer. When he looks at you, he'll say, "What is it that you desire?" Because he's pulling out your innermost desires.
Yeah.
So I did a whole podcast on that. Like, if it triggers me, I'm gonna pour it into my podcast.
Okay.
If it triggered me in a positive way, not negatively. When I did the Kanye one, that ran me like 20K views. When XXXTentacion died, I never listened to his music. When he died, that ran me 17. And with the Kanye situation was more like when he said slavery was a choice, so it was that long ago. And so, for other people that's big podcasters, they probably like, oh, we hit millions. That 20K for me at that time,
that was it.
I was like, dang, I'm moving. And then I started getting 30K per episode. And it's basically because, like, if it hits me, I'm going to flow with it. So I just tried to make a conscious effort of dropping something every Friday because people love consistency.
That's what I'm starting to
realize.
realize.
And that was another thing. So only time my podcast kind of waned was when I stopped being consistent. And that's my life. If I'm not consistent with something, because I have the power of manifestation. So if I'm not moving, just think about it. God created each step, if all that is true, he created each step day by day. And they said the seventh day he rested.
Yep.
Nothing happened. He rested. So that's just like with us. If we're not creating every day, the moment we sit rest, because I used to write music, write poetry, all that. I won poetry contests when I was young, all that type of stuff. So, like,
do everything.
I try to be
pro,
because I think about because a lot of people limit themselves and say, if I don't work this job or if I don't do this, I ain't gonna get paid. In my mind, I am the job. I am the engine. I am the thing that make it go. So if I don't make it go, for example, how y'all podcasting, if this is the passion, if this is what it is, what else I got to do to elevate the space that I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How I got to talk, who I got to bring on, how I got to move, how I got to dress. Okay, we bringing out apparel, we rocking our own apparel. So like me dressing like this is strategic. You know, I could have wore anything,
Right.
but it's like you also got to put out an image. Who are you? Like he mentioned that earlier about like the type of energy you putting out there. What type of energy do you got out there? So when I get on my podcast, I hate to say it, a lot of women listen to my podcast because they love my voice. I hated my voice growing up, but women love it, and it brings them in. Dudes love what I talk about. You feel me? I don't like listening to squeaky voice rappers. I hate it. I love the Tupacs, the Big Boogies, like that voice that does something to me. So like I know when I'm speaking with conviction, I'm speaking with power, and I'm coming with it, and it's coming from my heart. So that's how I know that when it hit, I know it's gonna hit. If I don't feel it, I don't drop it. Like I got a lot of things in the vault I haven't dropped.
Do you think part of that, because I've had, it's not even an issue. I've had that that thought process where like if I'm not feeling it, like I'm cool on it. Nobody gonna see it. Like it'll be here. Do you think part of that though is because it is audio, right? It's an audio only. I feel like, especially video, it sucks for me to call you, ask you for your time, right? And then not drop it. Regardless of how it went, unless, you know, something crazy happens. We out here disrespecting people.
That's how I go, though. Like, just think about the Nipsey interviews that came out after he died. All these Tupac interviews that's still coming out.
Till this day.
They have not put out.
Today is crazy.
Yeah.
They holding, Angie Martinez still got a Tupac interview.
That's crazy.
Like, they're still holding on to stuff. Maybe because circumstance happened, this may happen. Yeah, you called and you did this, and that. I'm pretty sure Vlad TV got a lot of interviews he didn't put out. You know, he was DJ Vlad before he became Vlad TV.
People don't know that, bro.
So like, I watch him a lot. His interviews are good. He
really, really good.
Market's good, all of that. And he'll say, I won't put out this interview because of this. Think about the dude that allegedly killed Pac. He ain't had to put it out. But guess what? When that iron got hot, all them things started flying out. Like it's timing, it's different things like that. I grew up in a church and I was a part of the ministry. So like one thing that I would always say is like you first partaker of whatever God give you. Okay. So if I'm pouring it out, if it doesn't pop within me when I listen to it back, that ain't it for me. And so even when I used to, because I still speak, so when I would speak at Texas A&M and all these different places, before I go, I will stay up to probably 5 in the morning writing out my speech.
Right.
If I don't feel it, it ain't going down. And I got notebooks on notebooks, podcast. I got a video podcast I haven't even put out yet that I probably never will put out. That be the stuff like when you gone, people be like, it's history now. So now they won't put it out.
Okay.
Like I just saw today, I think it's the 27th anniversary of Tupac's Are You Still Down album. That came out posthumously after he died. Those records were recorded in from 91 to 94.
But we just now.
Yeah, because he didn't want to put them out. He didn't thought they were good. But he's a legend now, and I love the album. But to him at the time, you know, he went to jail. He had that situation going on. And then some of the songs he don't like. A lot of them rapper songs that come out after they die, they didn't like them songs. But they legends. So it's in the vault. I'm going to pull it. Pop Smoke. Like his last couple ones were kind of, But I like Pop Smoke. I like his voice. I like his song. So
he actually just dropped a song.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he just dropped.
So you remember the guy that whenever we were making that like little video about what are you saying with the full music? Whenever saying. So last part, you remember we stayed a little bit doing that video.
Oh, you talking about last week. Okay, okay.
So you remember that Say put a song that is Dembo?
Yeah.
So that guy El Alfa just dropped a song with
Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And it's probably something Pop wasn't going to put out.
Wasn't going to drop.
But that's how it worked. You know, you become a legend, you know. That's how it is.
I'm just trying to figure out how to balance it all, right?
Just get it out.
It's tough, bro.
When I wrote my book, that's what the dude told me. My homie, Joseph Mosley, he told me, I said, bro, I don't know what to do. He was like, just write. He was like, it's been probably like 10 manuscripts of the beginning of my book that I threw away, that I haven't that didn't make the book. Like my new book, The I Am, I've been on chapter 5 since 2019.
That's crazy.
And I feel like my life, I'm at the part where I get this tip. I'm at the part that's called the caterpillar stage. Caterpillars go to like 5 different stages before they come out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm breaking all that down right now. And I feel like my life is a concordance to that. That's why he hasn't given it to me yet. And so when he give it to me, I'm going to put it in there. Because everything we do in reality, even what we talking about, even what he knows, what I know, all this stuff is really based on the experiences of our life.
Yeah.
Like, knowledge is wisdom incurred. So just think about that. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you don't know, you don't know. I never knew how to be a father, but what I knew was I didn't want to be, all, praises to my biological father, but the way that I didn't have him, I knew I was going to be present.
For yours, right.
So, like, that doesn't make him bad or me having knowledge. It's just like I have the knowledge of the fact that I know I have to be present. I know these are the things that I want, and the wisdom within me was these are the things that I knew I wanted as a child from a man. So let me pour that. So, like, she could never say, I don't know what she even though I'm a great father, she can't ever say, she don't know what a good or a bad father is. I am just the example.
Because that's all she, I get
she eventually find out.
Right. So her experiences, like how we talking now, our experiences create our reality. So to her, my daddy, he's the shit. He's what it is.
It's him, yeah.
Even when I hurt her feelings, she over that shit tomorrow in 2 seconds.
Right.
Because how great I am overshadows the fact that I just said no. You know what I mean?
Got you.
And that's just like our life. We just get a compounding thing of negative shit that just be like, this motherfucker done fucked me up again, and he done did this again, and we just get a compound of that.
What's next?
Yeah, so we just take it, and then you learn to live in, because people misquoted, and this is just how I took it, when Kanye said slavery was a choice. It threw people crazy. This is how I took it. I don't think he literally meant it that way. What I think what Kanye was trying to say, just think about our life. It is your choice to work that 9 to 5. You don't have to. You can go be a content creator, be a hooper, an artist, whatever you want. You made the choice to do that.
Yeah.
And so he was looking at, we had strength in numbers, but guess what we lack? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Have y'all ever seen the picture of the horse tied to the chair?
No.
So it's a picture. Just think of one of these chairs. It's a picture of a horse. You can Google it, and he's tied to like a lawn chair that's tied to nothing, but the horse won't move. And guess why the horse won't move? Because in the horse mind, I'm tied to this chair, but this chair is tied to nothing.
Oh,
you don't know that.
I know that you said that. That's true. It's like one video of a horse that the owner is like putting the leash on him, but he don't really get nothing. So it's like he making the thing like, So whenever the horse got it, he just walking by the owner, even though he don't got anything.
Yeah,
it's just the mind.
It's mind.
Damn,
it's all in your mind. Yeah, it's heavy out here, man.
We're going to figure it out, bro.
That's why I don't let nobody, my rookie year was probably my worst year as a pro. And they drafted me. I didn't play. I had this dude, Adrian McNeil. He came to me. He said, young fella, you can't let them run a space in your mind. That's your mind. And I've always held on to that.
Ever since then.
You don't let nobody run a space in my mind. You making me mad. Gonna do what? What are you going to do? You don't do nothing for my life.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Y'all really teaching me a lot, though. Like, for real.
You doing it, for real.
Sure, we teach each other.
We brought a pro hooper, ex-pro hooper, and he talking about life. Like,
he said experiences, though. Experiences. The things he went through is what got him here. You feel me? Basketball, man. Ex-professional basketball player, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple of like big things I want to hit, and we will span off from there.
Okay.
First off, high school you averaged, or yeah, high school, middle school you said it was 35.
Yeah, middle school average 35 a game.
How much in high school?
High school, my senior year, I was 30, 15, 30 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks, 5 steals, 5 assists.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. What is so? I guess it's kind of funny because you got like how the earlier side of it compared to how it is now, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the recruiting process like then?
I don't know. So it really was the same.
Yeah.
They just got social media. They just couldn't call after 12.
Okay.
They would call. They would do all that. They would send letters. I still got my bin of letters because I wanted her to see them.
Yeah.
So I got all my letters from Tennessee and all these different places. Back then, we did more prep schools. We didn't do the reclassing. So, like, back then, Laurinburg Prep was, like, one of the top ones, Hargrave Academy. So they would come down, talk to my mom, them, and my mom was like, if he nice, he going to do that here.
Yeah.
He not going. And so I just had to suck it up, and we was the number one team in the state. We won state championship. We did all that. I've always played in state. Mr. Basketball, all that, MVP at the All-Star game. Only one in my high school that would do it. You know, I'm not the all-time leading scorer, but one of my teammates is, but I'm the only one that got that MVP at the All-Star game.
It's tough. That's tough. So high school, you're pretty much, I don't want to say walking over everybody, but would you
decoding high school?
Would you say
it was a challenge, man? My junior year, because my cousin they were the precedent.
Oh, okay.
They were like all the records, all the 100-point games, everything.
Did you play with them?
No.
Okay.
They had all that. I came at the end, but I wasn't a part of that.
Okay.
And so when we came, they had the I think it was I want to say it was either 50 or 80 game home winning streak. We broke that. We lost the first 2 home games.
Chill out, bro.
My first 2 games, I shot 2 fadeaway air balls.
Damn.
Coach was like, "Come on, get him off the court." And then I just I don't know if it was because I wasn't nervous. I was a little nervous because I knew I was coming in my cousin's shadow, and the expectation that everybody
knew you were his cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, damn!
And then me coming out of middle school, I was nice, so it was like, and there was another guy from Shavers that was nice. I went to Battery Park. He went to Shavers. He was nice. So all those comparisons, and it was just like, I got to play good, and so I'm on my Kobe fadeaway. Airball. He's like, get him out of here. He's trash. Get him out of here. And so I just had to learn. I had to learn to play the game. He taught me how to play the game. My high school coach, Jerry Howard, he taught me how to play the game. I could hoop, but he taught me how to play the game. And that's what helped me. And so once I got I had the game winner for us to win the state championship my junior year. Mm-hmm. And that took me through the roof.
That's when
after that, I went from unranked to all that. It took off.
Winning matters, bro.
And then my senior year, we lost one of our best players, who's Nike All-American, all that. And they had a whole news thing, and it was like, how's Hemingway going to do without their best player? 45-17, first game. Like, no, we going to keep this thing rocking. Like, we got to go. And then after that, you know, and I had a good support system. My cousin, he always, no matter what, I couldn't go left going into my senior year. He had me in the gym for 3 hours. We just going left. And so now I prefer to go left. And so I lead with left. I want to go left. And he locked me in there. And when I had to go to college, hey, what do I need to do? To this day, I call him for advice. He calls me now too for advice. But I still like, hey man, what's going on right here? He'd be like, hey, I went through this experiences. Boom, 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 boom. And so it's true.
You talk about playing the game the right way. I feel like we met at a time in my life where I started realizing that like basketball is deeper than what I thought in terms of like how to play the game, right? For the young ones now, how can they learn the game? Because now with the social media, with the Stephen Currys now, right? The Lucas, the Hardens, all these great players. They're only seeing the highlights. They're not really seeing the thought process behind the decisions that these great players are making.
At you, I'm laughing at Hershey.
Oh no, you good, you good. For the young players, how can they learn the game?
They gotta go back to studying it. Because all the names you mentioned, they're good, but they study the game. Mm-hmm. Steph Curry, daddy played in the league. Like, they study the game. Luka's been a pro since 11. They study the game.
It's crazy.
Like,
it's crazy.
People don't pay that. They just look at how good they are. They got to go back to studying the game. Every kid I ever coached to this day, 2024 haven't graduated yet. They're playing in college. And so one of the things I always taught, like, angles, details, how many dribbles this, you go into your pull-up, you need to be here, now here. You need to do this. Stop this 1 foot layup, especially if you're 5'9". He's going to take you out.
It's coming off, yeah.
Like little stuff like that, like you say, they just see highlights, but they're not studying. That's like somebody telling you about a movie that you never seen before. And then when you watch the movie, you be like, this movie ain't nothing like you just told me in these highlights because you saw and that's basketball.
Right.
They seeing all these highlights. I seen Gilbert Arenas talk about it on his podcast.
He's really smart, bro.
I love his
He's
podcast.
Smart. If you don't watch his stuff, bro,
I love it.
He's smart.
He mentioned a lot of times kids are looking for Jordan Poole, they're looking for what it takes to get the highlight. You got a highlight, but you got 6 points. And that's
and y'all losing.
And y'all losing.
And y'all losing.
And that's what's going on now. You got the highlight dunk. You got this. You got that. Boy, you got 2 points. Like, get out of my face. Like, you say you played hard and you played good. You got 6 points. Like, and it's different if that's your role.
Right.
Like, if you on a stacked team, that's your role. So that's different. But to the ones that think they're nice and this and that, you got to go back to studying the game. The reason I can still play now, like I'm playing in the league. Last season I was 40. And they're like, man, he's shooting it from half court. My mechanics is right. I'm not trying to out jump a kid. I'm not trying to out hustle a kid. They had some college kids we played last week. Strong. These young boys strong. They quick. Like, so I'm playing angles now. It's like, okay, I'm counting his dribbles. He going 1, 2. He don't like to do this. He going to turn his body when he do that. So I got to pay attention to all the details. Like, one of the games we played, Rick, shout out to Rick, my best friend. We played this dude out of, I don't know where we were at, but he was like 7'2". And so he was like, yo, he blocking everything. So I came in there because I'm like, I'm just nice. So I hit him with the pump fake. He jumped for it. That mug blocked my shot backwards. Like, give me that. Yeah, just like that. I was like that. He said, hey, you got to put the body on him. He was like, you got to footwork him and body him, because he was like, he blocking everything. Came down for another jumper. Let me get the tip of it. I was like, damn.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And so for me, when I'm shooting my
What's your wingspan, though?
My wingspan is 7'4". So, like, imagine me shooting, he's going up to get it. So,
and you're elevating.
So now he's
you elevate on your jumper,
Yeah, so I'm like, and my boy Rick was like, you gotta go back to the fundamentals with him. So that's when I got to the body. He don't know fundamentals. He just athletic. Right. I young boyed him. Footwork, pump fake, get under this rim, layup. Now I bump you off. You can't even get back over here. So I had to go to all the footwork and all the little stuff. I ended up finishing with like 35. But in the beginning, I had to adjust because everything was getting thrown.
So we say study the game. I agree with you, right? You got to study, right? But how does a young hooper, a young talent, how do they study the game though? Because I feel like a big part of studying the game comes with experience, right?
Well, it don't take experience. They don't take them. Just shit on that phone. I don't take experience.
Yeah.
Get up there and watch the game. Watch it. I think the problem is more the parents, because they want that microwave. Mm-hmm. So the kids really want it too. Get your phone. Like when DVR first came out, I used to literally pause it. What foot did he put first? Like when Kobe dad would train me, no, this foot got to go here. Like, it looked like he doing this, but he ain't doing that. The ball got to go here. I remember when they first told me about chicken wing. I was like, what is that? You know, they taught me how to chicken wing. Then I would have to slow video down to see when Kobe, MJ, and all them doing little chicken wings. And I'm like, you know, that stuff I didn't know. I didn't have experience. It's just you got to get that phone, get that TV, run. Even before I play now, I always watch because it's in me now. I always watch like KD or my favorite players or whoever before the game to get my muscle memory and my brain right. Because when I leave, I'm not going to hoop tonight. When I get up in the morning, I'm going to go hoop. I'm going to work out, not hoop. I'm going to work out, work on my stuff, get right because we're going to have a game. So I'm going to watch a highlight or whatever I'm watching. I might watch a game. Okay. It's not that I need to watch it no more, but it makes it's the same way with me shooting.
Okay.
Like for me, for my brain, it's just me shooting. And I'm just watching, okay, he did that on Ron Artest. He bumped him. Okay, on a strong defender, you got to go here. Because you got to realize who guarding you too. If I get a dude just as long as me, I got to figure out what my advantage is.
Gilbert talked about that too. Mm-hmm. My package for you can't be the same package.
Right, it cannot
for
be.
him. Yeah, he talked about that.
And if it is, we're going to lose. I can't. For example, I remember when we used to play, for people on the outside, they'll be like, he just getting that shot off. But in my mind, I got to be strategic because if it's any way here,
I was stripping it.
He's going to take it. So I can't, with you, I know you're not about to strip it. You're tall. So you're going to be, I'm just going to do whatever I got to do in that moment based on how I see how you operate or whatever. Like we had a guy, Keas Adams, he had hands like you. He led the state steals. He got me right on that guard stuff. Because anything here, give me that. So I had to learn how to shoot out of different pockets. So, like, I'm going to dribble here. I could pull it up from right there or over here. And it's like, it's over your head. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You know, that's when people look at KD gets to the point. Like, all the great scorers, they get to the point. LeBron don't have a package. He get to the point, though.
Hey, like, that's the truth, though. That's the truth.
Going true.
That's the truth.
Yeah, like, you do it. Like, how he look doing something that you want him to do when I'm 260 pounds.
Mo, we just had a full argument about that, bro. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
If
you can't stop it.
Why should I be at a detriment because you can't stop it?
Right. And the fact is he got 39,000 plus points.
That's crazy.
Off layups.
That's crazy.
And occasional hot 3 games.
So we were talking about the Harden thing about when he won the MVP, he was averaging like 12 points, something like that, out of only free throws, right?
Yep.
And we talk about how the game changed in a way so he can get that amount of free throws. Mm-hmm. And he was saying that he didn't like it at first, but I was saying something about, imagine LeBron did that.
Hold on. No. Specify what I did. Like. Specify. I don't like that they changed the rule to eliminate that. That's what I don't like.
Well, I'd use Gilbert's point to that. I feel like James Harden is lazy. You got to adjust.
But smart, though.
You still got skill.
That's true. That's the other side of it. But what did Chris Paul say? You telling me, you a pro, you can testify. You telling me it's not in the scouting report that he's going to do such and such and such and such?
Right, but if the rules let you do it, then it don't help nothing.
Okay, so now because as a defender, I'm not disciplined enough to take that away?
It sounds easy. Easy.
I'm not saying it's not.
It sounds easy to you on that island. It's easy to say, hey, bro, why you think nobody take charges on LeBron? Because we all grow up with helps ID.
That's
Go
true.
help. You stand under the paint. You know how they do. Ball you man.
Ball man, yeah.
LeBron's coming at you.
You
Go
got to meet him outside the paint.
Why you think they don't take that charge? First off, if he don't jump, he's still 265 pounds. Nobody wants that. You don't want that punishment.
I don't, but
you take that charge, you're waking up tomorrow. That's it.
So we changed the rules because of it?
With LeBron?
The sweep through stuff.
They eliminated that in the sense because everybody was doing it, and at the end of the day, if you're not really taking a shot, it don't really matter. If you a scorer, adjust your game. KD did it.
KD did do it.
Paul George do it. Kawhi do it. James Harden just lazy. That's how I feel. He's just lazy. Because just think about it. So us on the outside as hoopers, we look it's dribble, same combination dribble to a cross.
Same rhythm.
Same thing. Like you said, because he don't do that against Kawhi. When Kawhi was in his bag, when Kawhi played defense, he didn't do that stuff against Kawhi them. He got straight to the point with Kawhi them. You do that on bums. So boom, 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 not bums. People that ain't, because realistically, people don't play defense longer than, just think about it. If I'm up here just dribbling, I call it like the R2 when you play the game.
Okay, yeah.
After a while, it's like, he just waiting on you to, bop.
Yeah, that shit did, yeah.
And then I'm going to step back. And then when he's going to the lane, I just mastered the rule change. Example, the stop sign. Do you all know that you don't supposed to stop at the stop sign?
4, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to stop at that little white spot before the stop sign. And your bumper's supposed to be on top of that.
Yeah.
But guess what everybody does?
We at the stop.
That's what James Harden did.
But
until the rule is enforced about the stop sign, everybody's going to just roll up to the stop sign.
And what is the issue with that? That's my thing. That's what we was talking about.
The issue is the rule says you're supposed to stop at this white line. That's the rule.
Okay, so are we going to come for James or are we going to come for the refs? Because the refs should know it just as good as the players do.
That is true. But the problem is with the stop sign, say, for example, if he gets stopped, nobody else gets stopped. But he going to get stopped. He the only one doing it. Everybody in his neighborhood is doing it. Crowd control. Let me stop this. So with James Harden, if you are nice, all they saying, because at the end of the day, no matter what, this is still a foul.
Yes.
I'm just eliminating the fact of you throwing your body into people. He's bending the rules. So now I got to stop it. We're bending the rules every time we roll past the stop sign. The stop sign back there, now we stop.
Okay. So
because technically we stopped.
Let's take it a step further. How often do you watch the league still?
I still watch a little bit.
Okay, did you see the other night when they called the offensive on Steph because he kicked the leg out? I believe he came on who?
If he kicked his leg, it's a foul.
I don't think it was a foul.
I didn't see the play, but let me tell you why. Because guess what? If I shoot it and you walk up under me, it's a foul.
Yes.
So therefore, if I shoot it and I kick you, it's still a foul.
Okay, but the argument is like a fadeaway jumper. Who do you know that shoots a fadeaway jumper straight up and down? Your feet are gonna flare out to keep your balance.
You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Steph, if you notice on certain threes, Steph will shoot the ball and he'll do this.
Okay, let me.
I do it now.
No, because I do the same thing.
I'll be like, oh, ref, come on.
We had a game. The last game we had, I shot like almost 6 to 9 free throws off of that.
Yeah.
Okay, but this situation, I believe, if I remember correctly, either he came off, it was a flare, I believe, and he curled it going to his right shoulder. And then he caught it from his right and shot it.
The one that
defender
was at
like the wing, I believe.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, over there.
Yeah.
I'm saying that type of shot, it's naturally going to flail out a little bit.
You a pro? Nah. Steph don't shoot like that. Steph done came off 1,000 screens. You don't see him do that every time. Now, granted, the defender got to be disciplined. But
that's my argument.
But the same way you got to let me land, I got to allow you the ability to contest.
That was his argument.
So if I'm contesting and you kick me, that is a foul. You don't have to kick me.
Okay. I'm in triple threat. Okay. I have my hand in your pocket, right? You sweep through jumper.
Hold up before you go there, because I think I just heard Gil talk about it. The rules say you can't do it.
That's what I said.
No, and I agree with that, but it's the fact that, for example, what I was saying with Harden, he knew he could do that and still get his own way,
right?
Because of a loophole in the rules. So that's what I was saying. The rules gotta change because I
don't see why they gotta change.
We ain't even supposed to play with that rule that was invented probably in 1950.
That same logic is used with the pump fake though.
What you mean?
I shimmy whatever, I pump you, and I get you in the air and I jump into you.
That's a foul.
But Stop it.
You
No,
can't
Mo.
jump
Mo,
into
stop.
him.
Stop.
If he's
That's how it's supposed to be.
How is a ref going to be able to tell the difference
ref.
between
That's
me stepping through and you impeding my process?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I hit this shimmy, first off, most shooters we going straight up. You ain't jumping this way to shoot.
That's true. That's true.
If I'm shimmying and I'm gonna fade away to go either up or back, if I hit you, that's because you coming to me.
Yeah.
But if you're going straight up on a contest and I'm coming to you, that's offensive foul.
I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm saying the way that they call it.
I think it to
you're
us
allegedly taking a shot.
I think on the outside looking in, it looks like that, but in real time, they be out there fouling.
Sometimes you can notice that
Offensive players?
Both.
Okay.
In real time, they fouling. And a lot of times, these dudes so good, man. If somebody hitting you with their best work, you fouling that fool. Like,
I know I am. Yeah, I know.
You're not trying to, but it's like, man, I had a dude we played like a couple weeks ago. I didn't know who he was. He about 6'6". I ran out there, and the coach was like, yeah, that's what we was waiting on because you got locked that up. That fool hit me with a quick in and out. I was like, whoa. I didn't know you had that in your bag, and it's like if somebody hitting you with your best stuff, then,
Yeah.
Like I didn't know him. I didn't know nothing about him. After a while, I started shading him. You got to show me this going left. But in that moment, he fucked me up. And I told him, I was like, it was a good-ass move. I'm still going to get 30, but that's a good move.
So
yeah, he getting that 30.
What about our Drew Holidays, right? Our Marcus Smarts, right? We can say what you want about them. I feel like we can throw Dylan Brooks in there, right? These are our defenders now, right? Back then, obviously the glove, right? You had Scotty, right? All these greats, Kobe, right? How are they so good defensively? D Wade, I do think part of it is understanding angles, understanding offenses, understanding tendencies.
Right.
But when you on the island, bro.
Nah, but you still got it. When you're a pro, you got to know tendencies. I know how you shoot the ball when you shoot the ball.
A lot has changed.
But I'm just saying back then.
I'll be working on my game too, bro.
But no, I'm saying I know how you go.
P2.
Like, so you got to study stuff like that. So you for your whole life, you probably will always be quicker than me.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got to be like, okay, what am I willing to give up? I can be like, let them drive. If I'm in shape, let them drive, come back, throw it off the glass. But you might be a great finisher.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, now what? He puts his hand on the ball this way. So I'm going to time and see when you're going to gather, when you're going to do this. Everybody got to gather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see when you're going to do it. I'm going to see everybody don't have a counter to a counter to a counter. And so I'm going to see, like, okay, if I don't want to put myself in foul trouble from trying to chase you and block your shot, I'm giving up to Jimmy. And if you're going to hit that, you're not going 100%. That's what you're not going to do. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to play the odds. You might make 100% of your layups because you're a great finisher, but you might not be a great shooter. Like, I seen this. Have you seen the Shane Battier podcast about Kobe?
Battier, no.
So he was saying, it was like, why you put the hand in the face? He was like, it wasn't because of why people thought I did it. Everybody thought he did it was to distract Kobe.
I thought that was why.
He was like, no. He was like, he knew that Kobe would take it as a challenge to make that shot on him. His ego would make Kobe say, this don't do nothing for me. It's a psychological game. And he said he knew that Kobe shot 42% on pull-up jumpers. So he was like, his objective was to make Kobe shoot off the bounce. So when he shot off the bounce, Kobe sees in the media that he got the hand. So in Kobe's mind, he knew his ego would force him to do that. He's like, I ain't did that for nothing. He said, I was more concerned about making him shoot the ball off the bounce. So that's what I'm saying. It's the little tendencies that people get. And so he'll be like, he said people be like, he had 40 on you. Yeah, but he shot 38%. And he shot the shots off the bounce, he shot 12%. He might have 40, but shots off the bounce, I made him do what the game plan was, and that's what people miss. There's a game plan. The game plan is don't let him finish, don't let him drive, don't let him get comfortable. I want everything off the bounce. So if Kobe's shooting pull-up jumpers the whole game, that was the game plan. Because after a while, your legs wear, you get tired. Right. That was his whole objective. And so all people see is like the hand. He's not about to stand in front of these dudes. If people nice, they nice. It's just simple as that. If somebody nice, they nice.
You talk about the legs and stuff. Another thing I want to talk about, as pros, I don't know what it's like overseas, right? I'm gonna just use the league. You know, that's what I know. I got Dame tonight in Dallas, and then I gotta go to the West Coast and deal with Steph. Right, I get a day off, but then I got D Fox the next day. Got to come back out to the East Coast.
Listen to what you're saying, though. Look, that's how hard the league is.
Load management. Are they taking it too far now? Is there things that the normal viewers that we don't understand? Like, what's up with the load management?
I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of it because I'm more of old school basketball, but I get it because what people don't recognize is how you just described who you got.
Like, that's crazy.
Because what people don't get, so, okay, play tonight, right? When I get done playing, I got to get treatment. I got ice. I got to get a massage. I got to get more treatment. And then I also still got to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. I got to eat.
I was about to say, I got to eat.
I got to stretch my own self. Then I got to get ready for the game tomorrow. Then when I got to do that, I got to get treatment again. I got to get ready for it. I got to get my fluids. I got to eat. I still got a family. Like, people don't look at these dudes got everyday life too. And then and after that, I got to go play D Fox. Oh, Steph tomorrow? I got to repeat that all over. Guess what, Coach? I'm gassed because at the end of the day, these are still human bodies.
Right.
And for you as a pro back then, how did you manage to balance basketball in your household?
I didn't have a kid. That was number one. I didn't have no kid. Yeah. So when you don't have that responsibility, it's more about you just managing yourself, not partying, not drinking too much, because I was the hooper. I had friends that can get drunk the night before, go give you 40 the next day. Damn. I wasn't that hooper. If I drank, I'm trash. I was not that hooper. I wasn't that hood, straight up, he ain't got to work out, just go. I wasn't that. I got to work. I had to work. I had to work on my craft. I got to do. That wasn't me. Like, if I'm not in the gym jumping, getting my legs right, I'm not dunking.
Do you think part of that affects the body, the partying, all that type of stuff?
Yeah, but you just don't realize that when you're younger.
So
okay.
And for example, you said you play in Colombia, right? Mm-hmm. So shout out to my family over there. So shout out. In Colombia, how was it for you? Did you live by yourself?
Yeah, I live by myself with the exception of Basra. I always lived by myself. No, in Europe I didn't live by myself. Colombia was nice. We had a house. Colombia was dope. Yeah, I like Colombia. I had my own penthouse.
The picture we're trying to paint is professional athlete. Us, okay, I get home after whatever it is I did. I turn on the TV. I'm going to get to watch you play. Mm-hmm. Whenever I get done doing my day tomorrow, I get to do it again, right? But from your eyes, you're in a whole different country. Mm-hmm. You're by yourself. Mm-hmm. You're playing the best players every single day, 7 days a week for a minimum of 8 months. If y'all make playoffs, it goes on, right? We're not even talking about World Cup stuff or FIBA stuff that comes on. Into a 2 to 3 months time off, and then we got to go right back into training camp, right? How physically, I want to get the physical first. How are you, like, ready for that? Because it's not easy, bro, to drop 30 on the best players in the world. I don't think motherfuckers really understand that.
I think in the beginning it goes back to what you said earlier, the passion. When you're young, you're moving off passion. So, like, I could probably hang out all night. Well, I never was that guy. I couldn't do it. But I know guys that could hang out all night, get up, and ready. And the funniest part, my best games came when I probably had less sleep, which is crazy. Like, my first pro 40-point game came with I think I had 2 hours of sleep.
Damn.
And I guess somebody had said to me, it's because I was so tired that I was focused. I didn't talk to nobody.
I can actually see that.
I didn't do none of that. I just got to it. But what I would do, when games are over, found some food. That's the first things first. Then treatment, ice, relaxation. Because because you got to learn your body. You got to learn you. Some dudes don't need all that. They just, my best friend, he was built like the Terminator. He ain't had to do none of that. I don't think I've ever seen him ice. The whole time. I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever seen it. And he was built different. Me, I got to ice. I got to relax. I got to have time to myself. I got to have all of that. And so I'm still like that now. So I still do my same routine that I would do when I was pro. I plan out my day. First, I'm eating steak and eggs every morning. I'm eating
Every morning.
breakfast. I'm gonna get me a protein shake. I'm gonna eat again. Okay, I play at this time. I'm preparing myself because we, in the league and stuff, and when you pro, you got pregame meals. Some dudes don't eat, which I don't get, because you got to do it like a car. If you don't change the oil, if you don't do this, that car gonna die.
Yep.
And so after the game, when I got older, I used to always just be like, I hate this shit. That's what I used to do because I would be hurting. Yeah. My legs, my Achilles, everything used to be just hurting. But when you're younger and you in it, it's just like now I don't feel like that. Younger when you in it, it's and it depends on how you play too. So if I had a good game,
okay,
I'm gonna be on some I might be more relaxed than how I do shit.
Okay.
But if I ain't played good and it was a TV game or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna prepare different. I'm pissed. I'm on that. I'm soaking. Everything different. I'm changing everything. If it's a TV game, I'm preparing differently for the TV game. You know what I mean? Because I know it's gonna be played throughout the country. So it's like in China, we played in front of 12, 13,000 people. Damn. So it's if I don't come with it,
you gotta get to that point. Know. So now that we talk about the physical, and you're talking about that you had 2 hours of sleep, you're playing against in front of 12,000 people. Mm-hmm. How did you manage to get to that psychological point whenever you noticed that you were comfortable in a way?
The mental side,
because in high school you were always that guy. You're averaging 35, but whenever you're going out of the States, overseas, you first time.
My confidence always been me. So I always, because I know I put the work in. So the work I put in, my trainer before I got with Jelly Bean, my trainer used to always be nobody work as hard as you. We running sand hills. I'm watching dudes throw up. So when the fourth quarter came, I would just be nobody work as hard as me. And I know what I do in the gym. If I'm in the gym, if we got 100 shots and I'm going 96 for 100, who's about to, I know you're not doing that. And if you are, I'm still going to do me. I never focused on what another dude can do. And I feel like that's what helped me. If I went in the game, I'll see you over there warming up just because I walk in the gym. I'll probably watch you 2 or 3 times. Okay, he took a couple shots. After that, I don't care. First off, my homeboy know how I do. My best, I want the tall. Give me the tall. He's the best. And because we had the little big, I might be yo, you go take. He'll. Hey, I got him. On switches overseas, we just would switch. He would switch on 7-footers. I'll switch on the guards. I put in this work where I can do whatever. So when I'm playing in the game, I'm not worrying about the fact that they say you the best player on your side or for the Lakers
you want him to prove it though.
I don't care what he do. That don't bother me because I'm gonna do me.
Okay.
I know when I enter the game, I have a certain set of things that I want to do, and so I'll see what the game gives me. If he sag off, I'm about to shoot. I'm about to knock his face off, and if that's what I'm gonna get the whole game, because I know once I want to say probably around 2012. Was when me and my best friend talked about how we kind of changed the game a little bit. They used to bring them big old 7-foot, 330-pound dudes. I'm at a 3-point line. He ain't coming out here.
And it costs more.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so for me, I'm knocking that down. If he run out here, I'm going by him.
Too slow.
Yeah. So now you bringing in a dude that's probably a natural 2 or 3 to guard me because you want the quickness. I'm getting on his block.
What did I tell you? I feel like the league is gonna move to wing players, right? Your JTs, right? Who's another good one? Your Paul Georges, Kawhis. I feel like the league is
But
gonna
they ain't gonna
move.
never win though.
You don't think so?
Because you still got Joker.
Your Joker's your
Name
1
a
in a
team.
million though.
Name a team that has won a championship outside the Warriors without a big man.
Without a big man?
Without a big man.
Okay, when we say big man, we mean a legit 5? Because does Chris Bosh count? Because if so, Miami.
He's 6'10".
He is. Okay. I can't think of one then.
There's not none.
Yeah.
Only team that the Warriors were the first jump shooting team to win and small ball team to win. Because they can shoot like crazy.
Shoot that
like
motherfucker.
Jordan, you could say Jordan, but he still had a 7-footer and Bill Winnington.
Yeah.
They had Dennis Rodman that's going to rebound. Tim Duncan them won. Shaq had Kobe.
Yeah,
after
and
Shaq,
really is the only one.
He had Powell. Like,
because Timmy and them won it, right? Dirk, obviously.
Yeah.
Bean did his thing.
Big people. He had Shaq, then he had
Paul in the second round.
Then Lamar Odom. He had Andrew Bynum. Dwight Howard went to the finals. Like, that's what I'm saying. You got to have that element of it. Because long as there's a joker, because what people don't get, Luka 6'9".
Right.
He ain't little. He 240.
Yeah.
He ain't
Trust,
little.
I was sitting behind the bench, bro. He big.
Yeah, he not little.
And how you feel about the bigs that are like the new bigs like Shep Holmgren and this guy, Victor Wembanyama?
I don't know. I don't really feel that. They skilled. I just don't really.
I think with them it's too early. I think it's still early.
I think they nice. They nice.
They're nice.
Like, I don't think.
I don't know if they're gonna be great. Like,
nah, they're gonna be great.
I don't know about that, but
The
as of
machine
now,
behind them,
they nice.
Victor averaging 19 as a rookie.
And shit,
That is crazy.
shit,
And Chet leading
right up
in
there.
blocks. And he's right up there, too, but he leading in blocks. He got work. But I already count him as a rookie because he got a red shirt year.
We doing that?
Yeah, we doing that.
No, we not doing
You're
that.
not a real rookie. You had a whole year to train as a pro.
But he's.
I mean, that's true though.
You learn. Victor got to deal with, what time do I go to bed tonight? He's all the new lights.
That's true. That's
Chet
true.
has had a year to adjust to that. So all he got to do is hoop. He know when he going to bed.
And he played a tad bit in the G League too.
Right. He got, come on, man.
Okay.
Like with Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin had that red shirt, yeah.
Joel
Simmons.
Embiid too.
Yeah, too, yeah.
Damn.
So,
yeah, bro. Being a pro it's not easy. I
That's
think
not what it seems.
Nah, from the outside looking in, bro, we always just think it's cake. So hearing
hard.
hearing you talk
I
about
think
it.
that was part of why I wanted to stop too. Like I stopped for her,
Yeah.
but part of it was because I was gonna come back as she got bigger too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still get offers and stuff like that. But
That's crazy.
The first thing I think about, because I know I can play.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing I think about is the mental grind. Like, do I really still feel like proving that I'm better than? Because you gotta want to do that. I gotta prove that I'm better than you. I gotta take my behind the bed. I gotta ice. I gotta eat healthy again. I still eat healthy, but it's a little different. When I played, I had to put in 5,600 calories a day.
God.
I don't put nowhere near that in my body. I played at 240. I'm probably like 220 now. And 240 of muscle. So I'm walking around with that. I still got to jump. I still got to move. I still got to maintain speed. Got to make sure, it's 12 o'clock. I got to eat. It's 1:30. I got to eat again. Oh, man, it's midnight. I got to go to bed.
And now with the little
with a little one,
it's different.
She eat with me. Mine will be just more so my mental spot, though. Like, do I even want to do this? Because it's going to be a game where I leave. Because I might play against a guy that just want to bang and bruise all day.
Right.
And I'm going to be hurting. And I'm going to be asking myself, why you did this? Like, what is the point? Like, why you did this?
I got 2 more questions.
Okay.
You ever since we met, bro, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but like I said, it was when I met you around the time when I started realizing the game is different, right? And I credit, y'all ask me sometimes why I am the way I am, bro. I credit it from him.
I
Right.
appreciate it.
There was a time span where like Zay was asking me, like, why am I like chilling and shit? Like, why we hooping and shit?
Mm-hmm.
And like, as you just said, like, I was never really worried about. I'm playing the game, but I was playing a different game,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like, once I got to that point, I don't know, things just became black and white for me, right? Like other things don't really matter for real, right? So like I said, that started with you. I want to pay homage.
I appreciate that.
But the difference between us is obviously the height, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at a point now in my game where obviously I'm trying to find purpose in why I play, right? Considering my life situation, but still do it at a super, super high level, right? So in terms of strictly X's and O's, right? As a small guard, I feel like the biggest thing that I'm dealing with isn't the shot selection in terms of myself or my teammates. It's more so the efficiency behind it, right? And trying to figure out what's the most efficient shot at said time of a game, right? Any pointers for that? Because that's where I'm at right now.
That's just more like that's game management. You know, like one thing I tell people, especially when it comes to LeBron is probably the best game manager ever. He knows how to control the pace of a game, what shot needs to be where. So, for example, like in the Fieldhouse League we playing, my team last year wasn't as good as the one this year, and we went to the championship, knocked everybody head off. And granted, I scored a lot, but I managed the game. So, like, there will be certain parts of the game where I'm tired, I'm gassed. I'm going to let them, we up by like 7, 8. Yeah, go throw that up. Yeah, go do what you got to do. Mm-hmm. And then when the game get tied, I would always kind of like manage within the game. Like, okay, we only down 3. It's 12 minutes left, or we down 4. It's this much time. Okay, if I go on a run right here, this will put us up 5. If I boom, 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 and we luckily get a stop, you know, because I know I'm going to be alert. So what I'm going to do is on the offensive end, I'm going to take off. And then on the defensive end, I'm going to lock in and get these couple stops right here. And then I'm managing the game at that point. So, like, what you got to do is focus on managing the game. So, like, when I come into a game, I may say, it depends on how I'm feeling. Yeah. I may say, let me get these fools their shots early. But then sometimes that throws my rhythm off. Right. But then after that, I'm going to just chunk it up. I don't care what y'all got to say.
And that's where I'm at.
You know, or I give it a balance. I'm taking these first 3 shots. Then I'll be like, oh, go ahead, take that. I see how I feel when I first. Okay, let me get that. But I control pace because in my mind, for example, my high school team, we shot the ball 65 times a game.
High school, that's a lot.
Right, we gonna play like an NBA team. Yeah. So when I get the rebound on the break, I take off. We're gone. Mm-hmm. So guess what? At this point, you ain't complaining about shooting. You ain't complaining about shooting because once I cross half court, I might shoot it.
It's going up, yeah.
So it's like I manage it that way. And so you get dudes that be like, there's always going to be somebody be like, especially if they think they're nice, he done shot the ball. I really don't care how you feel.
Okay, bad.
It doesn't bother me. Like, first off, you know, then, you know, you'll get that, well, just play me one-on-one. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah.
But, bro, that's why I don't play ones. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. Yeah, bro, that shit is dead. Like,
that don't mean you can hoop either. Because there's a lot of dudes that can play.
Great one-on-one players.
Getting that game be dumb as a bag of bricks.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. Because, see, like, I might get in the game. The coach has said to me, and I told him I ain't like it because I said, I just want to shoot it. He said, you don't give yourself enough credit for how you play make. I said, I just do that so I can shoot the ball. You know, I want to shoot the ball. And I learned that from Kobe and MJ. So I might get in the game. I'm attacking you full throttle. But I know, because I'm thinking about the science of a game, when I attack this angle, he has to
His job
help.
is to come here, right?
I know my guy in the corner. So when he come help, I
gotta
bullet
get it
the
over
pass
there.
over there. Mm-hmm. He shoots it, miss a make. Hey, bro, keep shooting that shot. I don't care. You know, I come down, boom, boom, boom. I have the layup.
Right.
Hey, just go ahead, layup. He smoked the layup.
We good.
I got you next time, bro. But next time, I'm laying this mug up.
Right.
And when the end of the game come, like the team I had last year, they finding me. I probably hit like 4 or 5 game winners last season. They finding me. Like the ball going in my hand. Hey, go find Shabazz. We gotta get this cracking. Because we done played. And the games we did lose, I would tell them how we lost that. That ball need to be in my hand. I ain't controlling pace. I ain't doing none of that because I know my pace is not going to be like this team's pace. Because when I get the ball, and we did it overseas, when I get the ball, we taking off.
Right.
So, like, I'm already at the front. You got the 6'10" dude at the front. Y'all still coming. If it's one dude, I'm running him over. If not, it depends on how I feel, too, though. I'm going to pull up, whatever the case may be. But if it's one dude, I'm running him over. Like, no ifs, ands, buts about it. So it'll just be managing, like, what you see, who's out there. I don't believe in that whole they tried to do it, I think, our last game. It was like, how to say it, so-and-so got the mismatch. And I'm like, nah, I'm always the mismatch. So I don't care about none of that. So, like, giving you the ball to ISO myself out of the game, unless it's somebody that it's like that I know about to put in work.
Right.
Like, if I know they about to put in work, I'll be like, go ahead, get it to them. But, like, real hoopers don't got to do that. Real hoopers don't got to say, hey, bro, I got the mismatch. No, you don't. That's why we ain't give it to you, because you don't got the mismatch. No, you don't. Stop. Like,
that's real, though, bro.
If the dude can hoop, you going to give him the ball. You done played and you give the ball, hey, kill him, work. Yeah. He ain't say I got the mismatch. You told him, hey,
that's true.
Kill that fool.
That's
work.
true.
Go work. But the fool that's yelling or that coach that, hey, give him the ball because he got the mismatch. You 5'2" and he 5'1". Where the mismatch? You ain't got no post. He was like, I'm going to post him up. No. Okay. When did you work on your post work? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, oh, I'm going to just sit up here and watch you dribble all day. I ain't about to do that. Get off the court.
Okay.
And I'll say it. Get off the court.
That's where I'm at, bro. Trying to learn how to manage a game.
You just balance it. Just think about. It depends on if it's 4 quarters, for example. It's 4 quarters, 8 minutes. I always used to be like, I'm gonna get 5 points a quarter, so I'm guaranteed to get 20.
Scoring isn't a problem. So. Let me give it a scenario. We was just in the league. We lost in the semis, right? Long story short, I'm guarding the best player on their team, right? So I'm trying my best to make Buddy work when I'm guarding him, but he not guarding me on that end.
Right, because he's smart.
Not mad at it.
I ain't doing it either.
I'm not mad at it at all.
I'm sending my teammate over there.
Right, and his teammate was busting his ass trying to guard, right? Yeah. Finish with whatever it is. How much was it? Somewhere in like 20. It wasn't no more than 20. That game.
Oh,
it wasn't no more than like 25. I don't think. Right, but it's a tough 25. Right. Mm-hmm. So I know I can get off at any moment, but I'm trying to balance getting everybody else going, so that this nigga can be on an island. But
hold on, are you the only ball handler?
No.
I would get off the ball.
But the other guy who was
get off. Okay, get off the ball for what? For Buddy to play make and find me, or for him to?
But the
nobody's
guy who
finding me.
But the guy who had the ball was getting tough shots. I wouldn't say bad shots, but it was mainly tough shots too.
Oh, so y'all trying to manage him too?
Not really, though. He was just taking their shots, though.
No, we trying to manage him too. The shot selections that he's taking, we're trying to manage those too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so in that equation, so my thing be most of, because, you know, when you first get with a new team, everybody think they're nice. So I just assert my dominance. I just
early.
Yeah, I just and not just by scoring. Like I'll go get every rebound. I'm gonna make every play. I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna kill him and get you a shot to show you how easy this is for me. And the fact that you're getting these open shots, you hitting them is because of me. So now when I'm ready to get off, I don't hit nothing. Look, you be ready when I kick it to you. And that changes the whole dynamic because he know I'm going to find him versus me coming out just gunning and I'm the only ball handler. Because for me, I don't like a point guard or a guard. You going to bring it up and shoot that mud? I know, you got to get out of the way. Because I'm going to get the rebound. I'm not giving it to you. Okay. And so, like, and I'll give you this, like my best friend overseas, he averaged like 38 and 8. Like he's shooting the ball. But he knew how to balance. You know, you got to read expressions too. He knew how to balance, like, let me go ahead and get Mo the ball because Mo going to be over here pouting. Let me go ahead and do this. Mo, what you want? Yeah, take that. And then when he go off, I'm not really even thinking about it because I done got fed. Because I'm an efficient player, too. I done got fed the whole – and, again, if I really want the ball, I'm going to get the rebound, and I'm not giving it up.
To you. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fair.
And so even in a situation like that, it says end of the game, like a couple of my game winners, just end of the game, I am not shooting this ball. Like I'm going to hold on to it for this last shot, you know, and I'm going to tick it. If we down one with like 30 seconds – if we down one with like 30 seconds, I'm attacking quick. Getting this quick shot, I'm not giving this up. Unless, it depends on who I'm playing with too, but unless it's wide open, I am not giving it up.
Okay.
You know, I'm taking this shot. I'm going to live and die on what I do.
If not, what I just got to get in the gym there.
Yeah, that's really what it is. You know, you just trust your instincts. If you make it, you make it. You miss, you miss. Ain't nothing you can do about that. If you make it, you make it. You miss, you miss.
Okay. Yeah.
What MJ say? You miss every shot you don't take?
You don't take. Yeah. All right. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to tap in with the people you send me. I'm going to tap in, bro.
Shoot, pull up tomorrow.
Yeah, what time you play?
8.
Okay. Only thing that be killing me to drive.
I know, that's drive.
That's the only thing.
Like I'll play.
But
I'll drive for a good league. I used to drive to Fort Worth. It was pretty cool.
But it was a good bump, though.
It was all right. I ain't been back because it's all right.
Okay.
I wasn't hooping with, like, real hoopers, put it that way. So that's why. Not that they can't hoop. Fort Worth dudes can hoop. I wasn't hooping with the hoopers.
Okay. Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to hold up too much of your time, bro. For real. We appreciate it. The last question we ask everybody that comes here, who do you want to see on the show? Only thing is the person you say, you have to help us get them on.
Let me see. This is a good one. Ooh. Dang, that's tough. Because I got a lot of people running through my head right now.
Damn. Okay.
I'd say, well, he not here, so I ain't gonna say this guy because this guy not here. I'd say my best friend because he got a you know, like I said, he played college. I'm talking about he's probably, you know, this before he was my best friend. I told him this when I first met him. He's probably the best player I've seen in person outside of code.
Damn, for real?
Man, that fool's so nice, boy. And of course, like me being taller, there's just more I can do because I'm taller and longer.
Right.
But he's probably like the best player I've seen in person, like footwork, 3-ball, post up, run you over, get big, get small, dunk, everything. He's like 6'3", 6'4".
Chill out. I thought you was gonna say he was like 6'6".
Nah, man, he's crazy. But like he's been like, and the reason I say him because he's been like, not just as a hooper, because just like we talk about with the pro stuff, you gotta have a pro lifestyle too. Like when I first got to the Middle East, he was like, "Don't you eat this?" He didn't even know me. "Don't eat this. Don't touch that. We ain't going over here." Just, like he taught me how to manage through, you know, like even relationship stuff. He's always calm. He gonna be calmer than me. Like all my friends like that. He gonna be calmer than me. You know, family man, all that stuff, man. I'll say him, Ricky James.
All right. So when this EP come out, obviously you'll see it. You're gonna send it to Ricky, and then we gotta make it happen.
I'll get it happen. I'll make it happen.
All right. Anything you want to say, bro? All right. Once again, bro, we appreciate it. This is the Chop Shop Podcast, guys. Links for everything will be in the description. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram and all his other platforms. Where can they find you at, bro?
Mo_Shabazz 7 on Instagram, Twitter, and of course Facebook, just Muhammad Shabazz.
All right, there y'all go. We appreciate y'all. It's the Chop Shop.